Good evening and welcome back to the Mancunian Way. It is Thursday. It's time to chat. Apologies for the lateness. My Wi-Fi went down and now I've got to reinstall my camera. So I'm just waiting for my camera to reinstall and then we'll be back. Ozzy is away, as I said. Rich has buggered off to the test match and told me he's working. Words in the group chat. Words in the group chat with me and Rich in a bit.
Yeah, well, Rich is in Brisbane, mate.
I got them.
Watching the second test, watching Rooty score more runs.
Lying little sod. Lying little sod. Rich in the mud. Anyway, we've got Briggs, Luke, not in my lifetime, and obviously the cauldron of doom himself, Alan.
Oh, yes.
Smash the likes and do subscribe, boys, because this is your channel, the Mancunian Way.
Got the records on the other screen going on here. It's 0-0 half time.
Right, I don't care what goes on in the mid-table.
Well, if they win tonight, they go fifth, mate.
So what? God, you get triggered so easy by other results, you. Anyway, good morning, afternoon, or evening. Hope all well. Yeah, all opinions matter, don't forget. So please be respectful. Good evening, Mingy Wong. How the devil are you? Yeah, remember to smash it around, share it as well. We have to be really careful. We will talk Sunderland tonight as well. Easy win, says FIFA.
Never easy to say.
Sam, how are you? Good evening, Adam. Even though he's banging on about the bloody cricket again. Yes, hit them likes, share it around. Big up Briggs there. Get the likes up. Alan, don't even mention it. Not on Facebook. No, no, we're not talking about that. Anyway, yes. Samaritans, thank you. This is a cricket-free channel. If you want to watch men playing with the bats and the balls, listen, off your pop. What are they saying?
No, Martin, you're getting this wrong. It's BTEC Rounders.
Why is Alan off bloody camera now? Why has Alan gone off camera now?
It's me now.
Turn your camera off, Luke. It'll be an off-camera show.
Right. We're not doing a podcast. I'll be back on camera in 2 minutes. What did I think of the Ashes today? I watched the
brilliant. Go on, Rooty!
I watched the wall with paint drying. Oh, that was interesting as well.
Well, I'll just prove to you that Rich is fucking bullshitted you. Sent me a text last night. Speak tomorrow. I'm off to the Gabba first thing. Gabba is the ground where the test is being played in Brisbane. So he's off from Sydney to Brisbane.
Yeah,
Magnificent.
and he's told me he's off for the next 3 weeks. Cheeky little bastard. We'll be having words. That's his pay docs for 3 weeks. I ain't got no holiday for
0 hour contract.
It's so difficult to pinpoint the exact system. Well, that's what we're going to talk about tonight, Dash. Big up, Sam. Big up, Peter. How the devil are you, mate? Hope you are well. Formidable. Evening Blues. Pep out. He knows the rhetoric. Good evening, Ash. Hope you are well. Kathy's in the building. Why you're showing your age there, Kathy, doing that. Pad, good evening, all. Good evening, Governor. Good evening, Chrome. Good evening, Amar. Tim is in the building, even though he calls me Happy Clapper. Hello, Pardo. How the devil are you? Andrew is with us. Elliot, I'm going with the 9-8 win. By the way, I apologize. I missed your call today, Elliot. I did try and ring you back, but it just doesn't.
Oh, you made up. You kissed and made up now, have you two?
Good evening, Steve Black. Cricket Free Channel. Woo, yeah. No camera night. I will be on camera. Don't worry. Martin is bailing out. Funny. Keely, good evening. Do you pay as good as LBITK Martin? Where do you think LB gets his stuff from? Good evening,
You know
Keely.
what? If I
Good
speak on
evening,
Elliot,
Catherine.
I'm in trouble.
Oh, go on. Speak on him then.
He's such a flip flop. He'll say one thing on your channel, and then he'll say something else on LB's. The guy's so inconsistent. Elliot. I swear he comes in here to look like he's off Friends, Rods, off Friends.
You know what people haven't realised with Elliot yet? He likes to wind everybody up, and they haven't clicked it yet.
Exactly.
Briggsy, he rings me up in the middle of the night here just to fucking wind me up.
Tell him to fuck off.
I know I do. I said, do you mind? It's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. Fuck off.
Mate, block his number, get rid.
Wow. Whoa, we're going in deep here.
Yeah.
What's going on here? We're going deep.
I'm just stating facts, Martin.
Jesus. Anyway, right.
Hey, what help you?
Well, it might do for some people. Right. You chucked me all now with that. Martin pays with a packet of prawn cocktail and a Freddo. No, that's it. Brighton, Newcastle, Villa, Spurs, Leverkusen. We had more possession. We have yet dropped points in a game where we had less possession.
Good point.
Right. Well, let's get into it. I'd take after football club inconsistency brings that.
You hate yourself, lad. I've seen you on 2 different channels. You're such a flip flop. Let's not talk about spaces either.
Oh wow! All right, we're going in 2-footed. We've already been on 3 minutes. Right, let's get into it. Before we do, big up Peter Gresty for the membership of 30 months. Big up, mate. Thank you so much for your continued support. You, sir, are the legend. Right. There is a mute button on your mic there, Alan. Anyway, right.
Rooty.
Is this the piss take show? What's going on here?
Can I just say one more thing about Elliot? Elliot Onana. He's more flip-flop than Andre Onana. Please carry on.
Oh, thank you. Am I allowed to carry on? That's very kind of you, that. Right, let's get into it then. Styles of play. Been a lot of chat about styles of play over the last few weeks and especially the last few games. Alan also pointed out something the other week that there has been a conversation. I know Alan likes to call it as argument, and they've been throwing blood around the changing room. They haven't. There has been a conversation around style of play. Now, like I said last night, there was a conversation last season of a lot of people, not everyone in here, some people, as part of Oaks pointed out as well, that like possession-based football. And they like the slow style. And there are other people who said, no, it's boring, it's slow. I want to be basketball, football, rave, rock and roll. Let's go win 3-2, 4-3, that sort of jizz and jazz. Anyway, so I'll start off with Briggsy. Which one do you actually prefer?
Which one do I prefer? Barclays. Got the shades on. It's entertaining. That game the other night, it was shit, but we won. But that's what Barclays is about: attacking football end to end. Look at Newcastle's come back 4-4 in 2011, the week before a certain someone overhead kick. Chelsea Everton 6-3. These games are entertaining as a neutral, and even though we was involved in nearly collapsing, it was still good just to see us have an end-to-end game going throttle rather than this slow pause of football, slow losing the ball, as Ed would say, because we're not that team. We need to literally get into teams a bit more often. We need to show fight, we need to show aggression, passion, and we need to get at the teams. And I'm in favour of this style as long as it turns into results, which obviously we scored the 5, take away the 4 goals, that was the shit part. But that's football. That is really it. I want to see attacking. I want to see us fight. I don't want to see us play around the midfield. I don't want to see us play pass at the back. And Donnarumma, yeah, he was at fault, but he's got to come to terms with how to play along. He's got to learn how to play from the back. Ultimately, he'll learn this style if it's meaning we're going to go all out and we're going to play, as you would call it, Martin, basketball, football. But time will tell. Next person, please.
Anyone? Alan, Luke?
Yeah, possession-based football, but with a purpose. For me, all day long. If we want to compete for trophies, which we have done for the last 13 years, possession-based all day long. If we play as basketball, football, then don't expect to compete for trophies. I know we're second, but I don't think we'll win the league playing like that. We get tired. For me, I ask one question. If you had 2 teams, one playing possession-based football with a purpose, and another team chasing the ball for 90 minutes, which side's going to be the most tired at 80 minutes? The team that's chasing the ball. And that's what we end up doing against Fulham and against Newcastle. We've got to stop playing on the counter and get hold of the ball and pass the ball around and keep the fucking thing, not lose it. It was like a hot potato the other night.
Okay.
See, for me, it's a bit different because I don't mind. I like that first half when we were playing some good football, like going forward, attacking really well, and I thought it was really exciting to watch, and I really enjoyed it. But like Alan just said as well, like there has to be a point where you change it up to control it and see out a game. I think the problem is with us right now, we're lacking a lot of game management. But like at 5-1, it should have been a case where obviously the ideal world, Cover's fit, and bring Kovacic on to sort of control the game out and see it out and get the result. Obviously, you can't have it if Fulham score some good goals in the game. But I just feel like if you're going to play this style of football, you've got to be able to change it at the right time. You can't play high-intensity football the entire game because I think, like Alan said, you're going to get exhausted towards the end of the game. So
Well, you look at Bernardo, you look at half the players on that pitch, if not more, we're fucking exhausted in the 80th minute.
Yeah.
I will say with Bernardo, he is getting to a point where he's getting bent out because he's overplaying.
Oh,
obviously, this team's
Mate,
a younger period now.
With all due respect, when Pep was at his highest, when we're winning everything, the opposition used to wear them down 80 minutes gone. We've gone exhausted wise. I'm sorry, but if we're trying to sit deep and play a low block against Fulham, right, and you wonder why they're tired, fuck me. They were that deep, it was ridiculous. I thought they were in the Fulham Road, they were that deep.
Oh,
Speaker. You're on mute.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm going to disagree with that. I don't think our defence is shy. And I'll explain.
What do you put it down to? Oh, come on.
I think it's because our midfield is soft. That's why the defense is actually because the
Yeah.
defense is getting rid of the ball. The problem is it's coming back at them twice as fast, and any defense will struggle under that condition.
We need like a Nigel Dijon, a Gareth Barry, someone who's not
Yeah,
afraid
that's
to
what
like
we need.
put
I
the body
don't
on
put
the
it
line.
down to the defense because I think when they defend, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think the goals were down to defending on Tuesday. I know everyone's going to say, well, you can close down better and everything else. If you look at what happened was, and I'll go through it, Big Steve talked about it perfectly earlier on. The game plan changed when Doku went off. O'Reilly then goes bombing up the field. So Gavardio comes across to cover for that. And then Diaz comes across to cover that space. And Nunes is on his own.
Yeah.
It's not just a defensive shit, because I don't believe it is that shit. I really don't believe it is.
We did go too deep.
But to be fair, but you're saying too deep and you're just looking at Fulham. To be fair, Alan, 3 of their goals were worldies.
I mean, that second goal for Iwobi was brilliant. Oh, that was a
3
brilliant
of their
goal.
goals were worldies.
Yeah.
We were sat that deep. We're nearly in the fucking Fulham road, mate. It was that
But
deep.
we weren't, though, Alan, because that's why they had to shoot from 20 yards out. If
I
we're
will
that
say-
deep,
and our defense were on the 6-yard box still.
But Alan,
And that execution paid off as well.
Right, I get what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say is sometimes you can hit a ball. It's like Fulham saying our defense is shit because Phil Foden scored that worldie. We can't say in 1 hour Phil Foden scored a worldie, and they've scored from.
Well, I know what you're saying, Martin, but playing this counter-attack football, I fucking hate it.
Right, I know, I understand that, but we've also got to look at it in the cold light of day as well. I'm sorry, 9 times out of 10, some of their shots are going in Rose head.
The only goal I'd say I was critical of was the third goal, because I saw the way that ball was given away to Chukwueze for his first goal. The closing down was a bit too slow. If one of them got there, was a bit more on it, it probably would have been blocked. But it was a good finish. But I felt like it could have been dealt with a lot quicker. But the fourth one was just, I think it's
That just comes from a crowd of players, and that could have gone anywhere.
But the third goal was more critical of, because that definitely could have been avoided. But the other 3, yeah, difficult to stop.
The one off the corner from Donnarumma.
I was going to look at it. Right, so let's take the Wolves game out because Wolves are getting smacked by everyone. Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm.
This season, we played Tottenham at home. We had 61% possession. We got beat 2-0.
Yep.
We played Brighton away. And I know this season we'll come into it. We had 63% possession and we got beat 2-1. Yep.
Yep.
We then moved to United. We had 54% possession, which was one of our lowest, and we won 3-0. We then played Napoli, 10 men, different, I understand. We had 73% because they had 10 men. Arsenal away, we picked up a point, and we had 33% possession. Won't do Huddersfield Town because that's pointless. You will get that. Burnley, we generally had the most because Burnley, I think we had 68% and we won 5-1. Talking more against the better teams than the lesser, lower teams. So Aston Villa, for example, we had 53% possession and we got beat 1-0. I'm only doing league here, by the way, because I think that's only fair. Everton, we had 71% and we won 2-0. Brentford away, we had 70% possession and we won 1-0. Where else? November. Then we go to the Bournemouth game. We had 48% possession and we won 3-1. Liverpool, we had 48% possession. 48.5, but we're not doing half, so we won 3-0. Newcastle away, we had 67% of the possession and we got beat 2-1. And Leeds United at home, we had 61% possession and we won 3-2.
it's all about chances. I think for me, it's all about taking your chances. It's all having control of the game. That's important, especially when I win games. But
Luke, do you honestly think we control the games well?
this season, no. I think in previous seasons, definitely a lot better. But I think you have to remember that the previous seasons were a lot better and much more experienced players doing that.
Yeah.
This year, we're definitely not that team because we're still obviously we're still growing a new generation of players. So it won't be that kind of level, which was expected.
But yeah, we won't be settling in just yet.
Exactly.
It's like, how many times have people said this? A rebuild takes time. It doesn't take an overnight fix.
Exactly.
Some of these players will be gone in the summer, and then there'll be a new crop of players that'll join the players that have just been brought in over 2025 calendar year. So it's going to be a bit of a transition. It's going to take us. We're going to have to go through the bad patches to come to the great patches again. Even if that means turning over possession. Turning over possession, it'll mean we're conceding more shots, having less shots, whatever the case, because we need to go through the rough to get to the good.
Yeah, exactly. And we are seeing good signs, but I mean, I'm definitely seeing improvement in certain areas. But it was never going to take this team instantaneously to improve from last year. Like, we have to understand that some players are going to have to take longer than others to adapt, and that's perfectly fine. Especially if you're trying to do a new star player and rejuvenate it all, it's going to take a little bit of time. So it's all about patience in some things. But I do understand, obviously, especially with the possession style of it, it's down to each game as well, and what each team offers, and whether you're at home or away. It's always important to have that kind of mindset as well.
Okay. Good evening, Elliot.
Do you want to say my name right? Go on, Briggs, say my name right.
Nana, what's my name? Nana, what's my name?
Funny, Martin. First away game in ages not been to, and we won. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, Martin? Your record.
Don't start on Martin. I'll see you in Plaza Mayor next week.
I'm on about you.
Martin.
He's on about you.
Me?
Yeah, did you go Tuesday?
Me?
Yeah,
it's called a real work, lad. A job.
Ah.
I could watch it on TV. Me and Danny was watching it together.
All right, armchair.
I'll see you next week, lad, for the fun.
You may be.
Anyway, let's get back to the real discussion.
Okay. No, I mean, like, can't let people have shots from 18 yards out. Sabinho bottling the block for the 4, but you only mentioned Sabinho, Amar. That's the only player you talk about. Is
He wasn't that bad yesterday, Tuesday either. He wasn't even that bad, but
Martin, the players don't press properly. I counter press. See, for me, I think it comes from the. I think it is coming from the midfield.
Yeah,
I think it is coming from the midfield being soft.
That's why we need like a general, a Nigel Dijon, just someone
Martin,
that can
the
get
best
stuck
teams
in.
in the world are looking to sign defenders. Who would they buy from us? Well, Josko Gabardio.
yeah.
Ruben Diaz to look at. Barcelona and Bayern Munich are looking at John Stones.
That's mental, that.
I don't know what we're doing here. We can't just say they're all crap when other players are looking at them.
I said
you see, another thing is on this, like, the way we're like conceding shots and giving up possession easy is because we haven't got that kind of leader, and there's not many natural leaders in the game no more. We just need someone that can like pick us up when times get tough, rather than heads dropping.
I don't. Oh, my record somewhere. I don't think it's as simple as our defense is shit.
No,
because I don't think it is that shit. I really don't. Because before the international break, we conceded 3 more goals than Arsenal, and they've got the best defense in the world.
Got better options, though. To be fair, mine.
Right, but at the time we were keeping clean sheets.
No. I mean, Arsenal's defense, the strength in depth, the quality off the bench is better than ours. Currently.
Yeah, and that's.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm not saying it wasn't
That's
4 years ago. I'm not saying it wasn't 4 years ago, but it is now.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's the problem for me, Elliot. The squad, the depth in squad.
That's easily solved. I think it's easily solved. I mean,
yeah.
I get rid of 2 of the defenders in January and bring 1 back. So I think you're on something there straight away. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Luke. And then you
I
just
mean,
had
there's
another
another thing
defender the
people
summer.
forget is, at the moment, our only CDM is Nico Gonzalez. Rodri's out, and the backup to Rodri's out.
Calvin Phillips is.
No, but we haven't got no Kovacic and no Rodri. You got
Kovacic is a big miss. A very
Yes,
big miss.
100%.
He's got to
I
go
know,
out.
but
He's
that's
got to
what
go.
I'm saying.
He's got to go out. To be fair, he's got to go out. He can't just keep getting injured. He's not played for us about eight months.
No,
If that was another player, they'd be uproar, man, and you know it, and I know it.
Yeah, but the situation is when you got games like we had on the other night, Kovacic coming on, slows the game down, calms everything down, and keeps the ball. And that's what we're missing. Gundo did the same thing.
Prime example,
We haven't got that experienced player that just comes on, keeps it calm, slows it down.
Tell you what, let's go back here. When we're 5-1 up, let's just say we do concede that second goal. That's absolutely fine. 5-2.
We panic.
But then
Panic.
obviously as the goals go in, everyone's heads drop. And that's what you just said there. And I said before, an experienced leader, someone that can just calm the fuck down rather than near enough collapsing to 5-5 in the end.
Well, let's face it, we had a goal. We had one clean off the line in the last minute of the game. Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus
Josko.
Christ. Yeah.
Also, Haaland has a hat trick off the post
See, now
twice.
that's my point, Luke. Alan only mentions the clear off the line, but ignores the two that Alan hit the post.
It could have been like 8-5 or.
This is what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Alan, it's your opinion, mate, but you're only focusing on the negative part of it all.
No, I'm not focusing on a defence that can fucking try and do the job.
Yeah, I was like that with Newcastle or Alan. I'm with Alan on that one.
I think
our attack's all well and good.
I blame the defence to Leeds, but for Fulham's a bit different. I think it's more the midfield.
Yeah, I think it was the midfield.
That's me personally.
All right, then. What about Newcastle? Because I had concerns about that defence.
Newcastle when Leeds was a defence, Fulham was a bit more done than midfield.
But again, I think that was down to the midfield because of the way they
Newcastle's midfield is far better than ours.
It is more physical.
Far
We just
better.
got bullied.
Fair plays. Hey?
What
We just got bullied against Newcastle.
Yeah.
Better players, mate. They've got better players in midfield than we have.
And obviously, what happened, it led to shots.
When everyone's back and fit, Alan, we can't just ignore injuries here and pretend injuries are not a thing.
Mate, Newcastle's midfield is better than ours.
I think Newcastle's got best midfield in the league.
Yeah.
That's why the 14th.
You can't do that though, can you? You can't do that though, can you? Because what about Liverpool?
Yeah, I can do that.
Hold up a second. Can I have something? Kid, I've seen you gloating about this on Twitter. Why do you think we're going to lose 2-1? It's your opinion, but just give me more than just we're going to lose 2-1. We're at home. I know Sunderland are decent, but at the Etihad, like Alan said, it's a game where we can control. Or in my favour, we're at home. We can play expansive attacking football. But I need more. Why you think we'll lose?
No, but can I just see this is?
We don't have to lose many.
1 minute, Briggs. This is part, and it's fine. It's people's opinions. The problem is to me is we don't have a very good CDM bar Nico at the moment, and we are relying on Rodri and Cobb. Can you name me a team seller who have 4 amazing CDMs?
I'm going to stick up for fella here. Let's always put this right.
Well, do you tell me who's got 4 amazing CDMs?
Right. What happened last season with Rodri? We all know what happened. Come back from an ACL injury, yeah? Right. So, Kovacic, I right in believing, didn't play in the Club World Cup.
No, he didn't.
Right. So there you've got 2 players. Right. Let's not kid ourselves. Pep wasn't, and you've said this before, Martin, plenty of times, he wasn't the biggest fan of Nico Gonzalez at the very start when he come in towards the Club World Cup. So, what I'm going to say is, if 2 of them players are known to have injuries, and one of them's had an operation, which was around that time, what did you think was going to happen? What did you think were going to happen in that situation?
I don't think they were expecting Rodri to break.
Of course they are, Martin. Of course they are. It's evidence. Every ACL what comes back, you don't come back right. Van Dijk didn't come back right.
So you want us to buy 4 CDMs?
No, but you buy another midfielder. So you get rid of
ACL
you get rid
takes
of
12 months to come back.
you get rid of Gundogan, which
Been
they
over
did.
12 months.
You get rid of Gundogan, which you did, and then you sign another midfielder in that position, like an Adam Wharton,
Mm-hmm.
who can play as a 6 as well as an 8. John Stones can't do that role. I don't know where anyone's got that myth from. He's never been able to do that role.
No, you're basing that off Champions League final.
No, I'm
that's
not. I'm not, Briggs.
Not you.
There's loads of evidence.
Not you, lad. Just in
fair
general.
enough. Yeah. Nah, I'll keep watching, Al. Are you watching football, Al?
I'm watching Man U.
Yeah, keep watching.
I've got United game on. They've got United game on. So as you can see, and they just
keep
scored.
watching.
They've just scored.
You want dodgy stick there, Al?
Hey,
You want dodgy stick there?
I've got that's Stan. I've got dodgy stick as well upstairs on the main tab, but I've got Stan here, so it shows every
Oh, hang
game.
on. So what are we doing here? Can we stop? You don't admit you've got a dodgy. Jesus Christ. Anyway, right, moving on. A1M, thank you for the 29 months, mate. Appreciate that.
Come and get it. Ball over the world. You're fucking 12,000 miles.
Right, we have no CDMs. Kovacic is an 8, Nico is an 8, Phillips isn't a football, and Rodri's food. Jesus Christ. Get rid of Gundogan and Cover and sign a midfielder.
Gundogan's already gone, so that's one player like in August, so I don't know.
I'm a bit amazed there. So, right. Seriously, because I don't even know where to even go, because anything we say, everyone's just saying we shit.
No, they're not. They're just saying we've got issues.
I'm reading the comments as well, Alan.
Pardon?
I'll tell you what, we're the luckiest team in the world to be second doing this, you know.
Because the Premier League is poor.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The standard of Premier League has fallen.
Do you disagree with my point, Martin?
I disagree with buying another CDM.
No, I didn't say CDM. I didn't say CDM. I said a 6 and an 8.
The trouble is, as we've seen, it's like you said, Nico J, Rodri when he's back fit.
But when?
Well, you're hoping soon.
Did he not come back at the start of the season, though?
Yeah, no, I understand that. I think the club are taking the time with him now. But the problem is you go and buy another CDM now. Say you go and buy Elliot Anderson or Wharton or whoever you fancy then. They're not sitting on a bench.
This is what I mean.
They're going to play games.
Buy an alternative.
They're going to play games, aren't they?
Right, so what you do is you give up on Rodri. They will eventually, when Rodri's back, if you keep him and he signs an extension.
Rodri's not going to play them games. Rodri's not going to play them games.
No, I've got a better idea. I've got a better idea. Can't you just get a loan till the end of the season?
No, because he's not fit. What are we doing here? Who are you loaning?
Who? Are you bringing a loan?
Well, who could you get? Because thing is, like Martin said, someone's not going to come in just to be like fair choice when Rodri's back in the frame.
They're not going to be fair choice.
Well, I'm not rushing Rodri.
Oh, you said that about Marmouche and look where he is now.
Well, that's a disgrace, isn't it?
And then
that's
Rodri.
A disgrace in itself, isn't it? To be honest,
that's one and two Elliot.
Nah. He can play as an 8 as well, get an 8 as well at the same time.
Fair enough. But like Martin said, what happens when Rodri's back in the picture full time?
I don't think he's playing as many games as what people think.
No, he's not. He won't.
I think what we're doing with Rodri is doing what other fans and pundits do with us. They're looking at us like the old team what we used to be. Change, man. Things change. Players get old. Players don't like Al said about Bernardo. It's not his fault, but he just gets tired, innit?
No, I understand that. Elliot. But if Rodri's going to sign this new contract around 350, 400 grand a week, you're not just going to bench him, are you?
No.
He won't play all the games. He'll not play all the games.
No, but he'll play the majority of them. He'll play the important ones. Otherwise, don't give him them wages then.
He could play another six next to him.
Tyrell makes a good point as well there.
What are you doing with Cherky? What are you doing with Foden?
We're a bit more advanced, aren't they?
Well, you're only going to play 4. You're going to play 3 or 4 midfielders.
Not really, because with the new formation what they're playing with inside wingers, aren't we? That's 4 midfield. Well,
No, Elliot,
midfielders.
I get that. But are you going to take a Doku out for a new midfielder?
No, because Doku will play inside, won't he? Forget Doku. Doku was a winger.
Who's your 11? I'm confused now.
Well, the way I saw it on Tuesday was he played Bernardo outright coming inside, Foden just in front of Gonzalez, and then he sort of brought Doku inside as well. So it was like narrow, wasn't it? It weren't. I don't think we had wingers, but where is wingers on
No,
Tuesday?
where I said it changed when Doku went off, because if you notice what Fulham did, it's exactly what Steve said earlier on. Fulham started advancing on us. They came 10 yards further forward. O'Reilly becomes the guy who goes on the overlap. So Gavardio comes across. Diaz then comes across to cover that space. And Nunes is left out on his own.
Yeah, but Nunes and O'Reilly, your wingers though, aren't they?
But all Berg did was just start slapping the balls over to our right-hand side, where we had the last man.
But why would you not? Why would you not though?
No,
why would you not though? When Nunes in the right, like Nunes in the right back, is it?
But what I'm saying is, where I'm kicking back is right now, while you've still got Bernardo and you've still got all these players on the books, you can't just go and buy £100 million.
Bernardo's going in there. Just forget Bernardo.
Elliot, no, I think I agree with you, but you're 6 months in advance. We're talking about how do we solve it now, not
January.
You're not getting Elliot Anderson in January.
I think you'll be surprised, pal.
I actually think you could, because any players available, you just got to pay the premium.
The price,
any players available, the price.
And they've already said they won't pay 100.
Well,
who said that there's no players involved?
What Rico involved, I reckon?
They're after him in the summer, weren't they, Luke?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't mind that.
I mean, loan up Rico and then let him go in the summer properly.
Because I just think Rico, for me, right, I don't see a future of him here. Like, I think the contract was, from what I understood, obviously, what contract at the time, but he's never going to make it, clearly. He doesn't get into as it is, and he's just not built for what we need him to be. It's a shame, but I think it's
squad player.
Yeah,
you could keep him, but again, he's going to be a squad player playing the UCL games, playing like League Cups and the crapper Premier League teams.
I like him, but I'd rather have a player come in who's going to sort of be used a bit more.
I just think when teams push up 10 yards up the pitch, everyone has done that. We look fucking dodgy defending as a team. Because you defend as a team. That includes the midfield.
I will agree, because in the Fulham games, you know as well, especially the third goal again, the lack of closing down on the shots just baffles me. Like, surely it should be blood on the line, block everything you possibly can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, obviously, they scored a goal, is what it is, but like, you should at least be trying to block every shot you possibly can.
But Al, I said this to you privately, though, Al. The thing what we've done now is we've killed ourselves by doing what we did against Leeds. Because every opponent we come up against now, they're not going to lay down, are they? Do you know what I mean? They're going to go, tell you what, man, you know what I mean? We've got one back, let's go and get another. Yeah. That's what we've done now, so that's on yourself. That way, that's not, and that way, that's not just on Pep. Like that, don't blame Pep for that. Blame players as well. Like they've done that to themselves, so they've got to now take responsibility and go, right, we're going to see Leeds out until we start defending. And like, for example, 2-0 up hopefully on Saturday, see the game out 2-0, then do it again. You build confidence. Then oppositions and start thinking, oh, they're not that team now. Do you know what I mean?
So what's changed from before?
Nobody fears Martin. Nobody fears us, Martin. No one fears us, Martin. We're there to be got, aren't we? It's simple as that. I'm not saying that where we are is fucking brilliant. Not wrong. I'd take it any day of the week. I'm not disputing that. Brilliant. Because it's happy days.
I can't tell you this privately. I'm not asked about being third.
No, we fit.
Elliot, it goes back to the main point. We haven't got someone who's got the bollocks to say, grow a pair of bollocks and let's work as a team rather than everyone's heads dropping.
Yeah, probably.
Imagine if we had a company or Fernandinho in there right now.
No, that's probably where Gundogan would have felt, wouldn't it? To be fair, Briggsy.
Exactly.
Well, we're missing him. We're missing him. I'll tell you that now.
Well, I think if you offered Pep the chance to have Gundogan this season, or Kovacic, looking at what's happened, I'd be very shocked if he picked Kovacic.
They
Yeah.
don't even have
Do you know
to play
Kovacic is
regular
probably only going to
minutes.
play about 2 months, don't you?
Yeah.
No, but they don't have to play regular minutes. They could still be a vocal part in the dressing room at
Well, like
half
Gundogan
time.
could have come on Tuesday, couldn't he, Briggs? Do you know what I mean? That's the
Yeah.
that's the difference in it.
It's just shit like that.
Martin's got a point. It is the midfield, but it's the experience of managing a game, out, and we haven't, and we don't have that person to come on and do that at the moment. A Gundo or Fernandinho would have been ideal, but we just don't have the personnel. That's why I said Briggsy against Newcastle. You know, our midfield's nowhere near as good as theirs. Nowhere near.
Let me ask you a
I actually
question,
agree
yeah?
with that.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Pep believes this bullshit, or he believes how good a squad is, or do you think he bullshits the media?
He bullshits the media.
Bullshits.
Luke,
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not as good as a
do you
previous
think actually
team. but
believes what he says, or do you think he's actually just
thing
saying
is,
it just to save face a little bit?
You see his reaction after the game with Fulham, like how he was immediate. Like he was being sarcastic, wasn't he? Like, he doesn't
Yeah.
give a shit.
Yeah. It's
Problem
not, about
is,
giving, it's not about giving a shit. I think it's a situation where he'll never slag his players off in public, and especially to the press.
Definitely
Absolutely
not.
no way. No
And
way.
another thing is, he sussed out the English media. He probably didn't have all this bullshit in Spain and Germany, but and English media don't help themselves. They know how to get edgy, not just with Pep, but with any manager. And then before you know it, Pep and any manager get pissed off with the media because they're asking the same old repetitive bullshit. Not being funny, but you could put Martin, you could put MCFC lads as a reporter and pundit asking the questions. You'd get better info out of lads or Martin asking these questions, because they'd get straight to the point rather than dragging it out and being repetitive.
but to be fair though, Briggs, to be fair to what Al's just said, he's never going to come out and actually say the squad's not good enough, is he?
No way.
But it doesn't help when we're going around in circles with the media. Why can't they ask expansive questions?
Mate, if you start believing the fucking media, you believe fucking Jack and Ori, there's no point even fucking thinking about it. I just don't. They're all fucking liars.
The
Why? What
brainwashing
you reckon
people.
on that? What I asked?
Hey,
I feel like we're in the relegation fight here, the way we're all talking.
Why do you do this though? Why? What makes you think that?
I think it's because I go on other shows and listen to other fans talk, and none of them talk like this.
They're not going to gas us up.
We're all
are
sharing
they? You know what I
opinions.
mean?
No. They don't
It's
talk about
fucking-
their own teams like this.
That's probably because they're not as good as us.
But we're not as good as we once was, and I think some
But
of
we're
you
not.
have
But we're
to
not as good as what
accept
once
that.
was.
Mate,
We're not as good as what once was.
but as I said, people are trying to get us back there.
Well,
You're
obviously.
never going back there. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to face that fact. You are never
I don't get
going
that.
back to what we were.
I don't get that myth. I don't get that myth. That's what people say about Pep. Oh, when Pep goes.
No,
What do you
you'll
mean?
never
I'm
go
Mancini,
back to the
Pellegrini.
treble winning team. No, you won't. You won't. I'm
I agree.
sorry.
We peaked after the treble.
Because trying to get someone like Kevin De Bruyne now for 50 million quid, you ain't getting it.
You have to pay more.
Right. So we just go and pay more and pay more, pay more.
Well, that is what football has become, though. No, it has become a money game. So that's just not me
I'm going
thinking
to say
that.
this again. What I said the other day. Can you tell me the last time we took a top player out of Madrid, a top player out of Bayern, a top player out of PSG? I don't mean a squad going on his way out. A top player on form.
Right, a ready-made world class.
Yeah.
Donnarumma. In the summer.
It. Yeah, that's it.
Is he exempt?
The last time.
Exempt him, because this is 2025. Let's go further back.
All right, ignore that one. Most recent one. Most recent one, evidence that we might do it more. Let's ignore that one.
I mean, I was going to say Sterling.
The trouble is, we're forever chasing the next KDB, the next Rodri.
Why would you not? But why would you not? But why would you not? Why would fans not do that, Martin? In all fairness to fans, why would they not do that?
This is what United fans did do.
Ugh.
They were chasing their stars and their past glory.
Martin, KDB wasn't a star when we signed him.
Alan,
Yeah, it was the 50 million
Alan,
flop.
the nearest to KDB is Musiala. Are you getting 150 million quid out, ready? Because that's
Oh, hang
his
on a
release
second.
clause.
Wasn't we all banging about Florian Wirtz in the summer?
You were.
Yeah, and we wouldn't pay the fee, which
And
tells
look
you
how
where the
that's turned
cover
out.
that Briggs are.
Yeah, look how that turned out. He got it wasn't even his goal last night, even if it was credited to him.
16 games, 0 goals.
We're going down this road of, oh, I don't want to buy from Bournemouth, I don't want to buy from here, and I don't want to buy from there.
But do you not get the reasons why people are saying that?
But listen,
Well, look at the Nunes situation. Well, look at the Nunes
listen,
situation.
Elliot, you know I want Valverde out of Madrid, but are Madrid selling him? No.
Probably not now, but
So I can do pie in the sky all day long.
I think Madrid are a bit anomaly, to be honest. I don't think anyone would
Oh, do
ever
you want to
bring
go
a
and get
big
an
No,
Madrid.
Mbappe out? Well, who else you want to go
They
and
wouldn't
get?
sell to a direct Champions League rival, Madrid.
I don't think Madrid is. I mean, the Madrid players that want to leave anyway, Briggsy.
No, but on their pedigree, we're the next thing to Real Madrid, aren't we? Why would Valverde go from
We
Madrid
used to.
to Man City?
Hang on. We used to be. We're not anymore.
Well, we're still at least competing on all fronts, like semi-finals, finals, etc.
Are we?
Oh, take out last season, Alan, please.
Well,
One bad season and then we're shit.
Are we second in the league or are we just bottom 5? I don't know anymore. This is really doom and gloom.
We actually do compete apart from that one bad season.
Last
and in
year
that
we
bad
did.
season, we actually got in an FA Cup final as well.
Yeah.
So yes, we do still compete in finals, Alan.
One thing I would say is I thought Reiners were good on Tuesday.
He was
Yeah,
good.
he was.
No, my point is, I understand the worry and I understand what people are saying, but I think you're over egging the pudding and going really. You're going
Did
too
you,
much.
in
the
all
other
fairness to
way.
the people though, Martin, did you not say this last season when we went before we went on that horrible run? When people
Yeah.
had concerns.
Right, so
Because I come
wait,
on show, I come on shows, the Mancunian way, and I were I was saying about young players such as Nico O'Reilly. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Lo and behold, what happened in the FA Cup, Martin, at Bournemouth?
Yeah, and I called the bad.
Right, so because we had one bad season, that's now the rhetoric for every year moving forward.
I want City to listen. I want City to improve, right? I want City to get back.
But I
to
get
that
told
level.
it's not about winning the league.
Yeah, well, I know. Listen, but at the end of the day, we saw
it is,
the
though,
last few games.
That's part of the problem.
We saw the last few games a lot of flaws, and we got away with it. We got away with it against Leeds. We got away with it against fucking Fulham, big time. So it's no honky dory. We got the wins, but fuck me, fortunate is an understatement.
But you don't score 5 goals by being fortunate.
We don't concede 4. If you're expected to win,
Yeah,
Alan,
I kind of agree on Alan.
Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down.
No, Martin, I won't. At the end of the day, if you're going to win trophies, you've got to keep clean sheets.
And that's all it cares about now is winning fucking trophies. That's all anyone cares about. The trophies. You were on the phone to me the other day. I don't care about trophies, these glory hunting fans. And now you come in here flip-flop.
Yeah, listen, I'm not flip-flop.
Briggs are calling me flip-flop. Briggs are calling me flip-flop.
We don't compete. We don't compete for trophies if we fucking have
you talk out your backside. Because the other day you were telling me you didn't care about trophies.
With me.
And now all of a sudden you care.
Martin, do you think Pep will stay if he's not competing for trophies?
But we are competing for trophies.
So what you're arguing then? I don't know what you're arguing about.
What my argument is, we're second, and this is how we're behaving. 5 points off.
And we're still in the top 3. You don't get that way.
Have we got to be top of the league by 10 points to relax?
I don't know anyone who said that. I don't know anyone who said that.
Alan is.
No, Martin, stop. I'll give you one. PSG, how did they do in the UCL group stages?
Who?
PSG last season.
They were bottom of the league.
No,
second from bottom in it.
Just because they had a shit league campaign, doesn't mean it's the big all and end all. They went and won the UCL in the end. So just because we're having a bit of a wobble now, doesn't mean the outcome will still be shit. The outcome could be great.
Oh, Luke's back. Your internet's like Pat's. Dodgy as hell, man.
It just no, the bloody computer just went weird.
The thing is, I don't disagree that our squad is not as good as it once was. I just think we're going a bit A to Z.
We're not. We're not.
No, that's
I can't
not,
agree with
Elliot,
that.
That's your opinion.
Yeah,
that's
I know,
my
but I
opinion.
can't agree with
We
that,
can
mate. Because
disagree.
mate, Morris and Savino when they joined were worlds apart. Nunes and Kyle Walker when they joined were worlds apart.
Right?
That's not
Who
known
was
as
on
his
the wing
fault,
when we
though.
won the treble? Because it wasn't Mahrez.
Say again?
Who was on the wing when we won the treble?
Morris
'Cause it
helps
wasn't
us win the
Mahrez.
treble.
No, it wasn't.
Morris helps us win the
He was on
treble.
the bench. That's why I left.
Did we not get through the semi-final and score a hat-trick?
In what?
No predator. It was an example what I was saying.
Well, that's the treble. That's the treble.
So you're telling me Mahrez's levels, League One?
What about when we play against Spurs at home and we were 2-0 down?
I'm not denying that, but you're forgetting the reason Mahrez left.
That was Mahrez.
Mahrez left because he wasn't playing. He said that.
I'm not disputing that, but that shows you how good a squad was. That's the whole point of what people are saying.
But that doesn't. Yeah, but that was then. This is now. Players
But that's why you need to get back to that. That's why you need to try and get, or at least try and get back to that.
Well,
I don't think the club.
Right,
let's just call it as it is. Let's call it as it is because we're not obviously going to say this, are we? His recruitment in the last 2 years has been pretty fucking diabolical.
Oh, we're back to 2 years ago.
No, in the last 2 years from now.
The last 2 years.
Do you not agree with that, or is that? Do you actually not agree with that? Oh, I'm being totally serious now and all.
I think.
Do you think his recruitment's been good?
You're chasing something that you'll never get again.
I'm not saying anything about the treble. I'm on about the actual size.
No, I'm talking about that squad. You will never get that squad again. That squad took 7 years to build.
We've had that mindset, though, really.
Took 7 years to build that squad.
What about the Centurions?
Not 5
though?
minutes.
How long did that take?
What?
The Centurions.
1 season. I'm not denying that. This is where I'm confused. I don't know anymore where the line is or what people want. Because we came into the season.
The recruitment's not been good enough, mate.
Hang on, Elliot. Everyone said, as long as we compete, we're happy. We're now competing and everyone's melting down again.
What did Pep say on Tuesday night about Gonzalez?
Well, tell us.
He said, his words was, it is a problem, yes. The fact we've only got Nico Gonzalez. Well, who put us in that position then? Because if it wasn't Pep, surely it's on the recruitment, no?
But
we haven't got a right back.
We
haven't got a right back.
But Pep has a say though, Elliot.
I agree.
I know he doesn't stand all up.
I'm not disputing that, Briggsy, but sometimes you have to, unfortunately, as a recruitment, you have to think, right, yeah, all right, it's Pep Guardiola, we get it, but we need to sign the right players.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. They've got to go above his head sometimes, but obviously it's a team collective, isn't it?
Thank
They're not
you.
against one another.
The one that the fans all forced out.
I never wanted Gundogan out. Gundogan, one of my favourite City players of all time.
But he was still told shit. He's an unk. Get out.
I've got messages with you, and I think it may be Alan, where I said keep Gundogan over Kovacic, and I got laughed out of the room.
No, I'm not, Elliot. I'm not disputing any of that. But we can't sit there and say we should have done this, we should have done that when we've forced half these players out the door.
Certain fans.
This is what we do. We are a hindsight fan base. We live in hindsight and revisionism. We forget.
I don't think saying that recruitment's been bad is hindsight. That is hindsight, though, Martin. In all fairness,
but that's how we live now. We don't live in the here and now and what we're trying to build. We live in what we did 3 years ago. It's like the Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer was 90% of City fans were over the moon the fee we got for Cole Palmer. Now everyone's saying we shouldn't have sold him.
But Cole Palmer wanted to leave though because he wasn't getting the minutes.
because
That's
based on what he's done
wanted.
at Chelsea, we can't base everything what happens later on, and they'll do the same if
Martin,
Javier becomes good.
Martin, you know and I know I was fucking livid when Palmer left, and you know that.
You were.
Right?
You joking now?
When he left the club, I was not happy, and I told everyone that. The week before, he scored a fucking great goal against Arsenal on Charity Shield.
Played in
Fucking
Supercup as
stupid.
well, didn't he?
Hey?
Played in
yeah,
the Supercup as well, didn't he?
Yeah. It was fucking stupid.
Al, keep watching, Al.
Luke, anyway.
Please tell me.
Martin, you might
please
just
tell
want to
me
mute
West
Martin.
Ham scored.
Martin, you might just
We've
want to
got
mute
corner.
Martin.
Get in.
Hang on, I'm on delay on
Al.
Stan.
Martin, mute Al.
Oh,
Yeah.
What the frick's going on?
1-1.
See,
Whoa.
now this is part of my issue. You've just seen it there and then. Alan is more happy at West Ham equalising than Manchester City winning a game.
No, I'm not.
Does that not bother anyone right now?
No, I'm not. I'm fucking 18, end of.
Oh, it's been disallowed.
Oh, no, come on, no, it hasn't.
Been
Beyond
disallowed, Al.
belief. Get in West Ham.
No, Alan, you can do what you want and think how you want, but you get more excited about somebody, another team,
Why is
than
that
your own.
disallowed? Hang on.
Foul
Why is
on
that
the
disallowed?
goalkeeper.
Bullshit.
Hang on, have we?
Disallowed
Can I say
it.
something? Have we got Martin Tyler in here?
Aguero!
Feels like it with Alan.
Here we go. Super City title will be over by the 14th of December. Arsenal will be double digits.
Oh
on
my
that day.
God. It's 5 bloody points, lads. What? Are we just.
Jeez, Jesus.
Nah.
Look,
Nah,
if it
he's
is,
over
it
the
is.
top.
At this point. Look, at the end of the
That
day,
is over
right,
the top, that, isn't it?
it is
Did
what
you
it
see, Luke? Please help me here. Help me. Am I in the Twilight Zone or something here? Seriously,
Look,
am
at the end of the day, right? I said for the start of the season, I know, kind of, I always thought like this season. I thought challenge for the title. Let's see what happened, because I just knew that this rebuild wouldn't be an instant fix anyway. Like I'm actually surprised.
Fucking cancel. Fuck off.
I'm actually surprised that we're actually second and close to where we are right now. Because I'm not saying I'm going to go squad, but
Do you know
I'll give
what?
you
I'm
an
going to
example.
say it.
You know, Alan said to me before we came on, he went, if United win tonight, they go fifth.
Shows how shit this fucking league is, because they are shit.
Martin, do you know what? I need to say this. This needs to be said. I don't care if it's a different era. 2012, 8 points behind United. They lost to Wigan. They fucked up against Everton, and we beat them. And then us beating them, look what happened. 8 points in April, 5 points right now is nothing. We're not even halfway through the actual season, and we're crying.
Thank you.
It's fucking
all
time.
I've asked for the season.
That's all we're saying.
All I've asked for the season is
You can do it in April.
Just compete this year, like last year. Just compete and see how far we can go. That's all.
Thank you. That's all we're asking for.
That's all I want to say.
April 2012. Just remember that month. Remember that year. April 2012.
And I actually think we'll get better next season. I think we'll start getting better and better as seasons go by. It's starting again from scratch.
I think we can be better I think we can be better this season, Luke, after January,
will.
to be honest.
I'm
If we
just
do the
saying-
right things in January, I think we can be better.
It's going to take time.
This season,
It's only 3 months in.
This season is our 16-17 season again. We're starting from scratch again in a way. So we'll have to go again. Well, I know we've got Haaland, no Foden and that, but we've got new players in the squad. Players will be out of the squad as well in January. Some players will be in summer. It's just
I don't think 16, 17. I'd call it more 19, 20.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just because obviously the players actually started coming in the summer of 2017.
Good point. Yeah, 19-20.
This is just a wobble.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's probably right. All right.
Right now, fan base has higher standards, especially with Pep.
That word.
I really am starting to hate that word.
Up the standards.
I had this debate earlier.
What scores the game?
I had this
1-1.
debate earlier on another channel, and I said, Liverpool, what are your standards to win the league? What are Arsenal standards to win the league? What are City standards to win the league? What are Chelsea standards to win? So we've all got the same standards. This is why the standards thing fails for me, because every single club has the same standards.
Yeah. Expectations are different, no?
Exactly. That's why we did the show last week. There was a massive difference between standards and expectations. Expectations from the club is from the club.
Do you know what standards are? Do you want to know what standards are?
You tell us.
Alan, you've
Just
been called out
improving.
for your language.
Standards is literally just improving 1% every time. It's not about the trophies. They're a fucking bonus. It's just improving every
To be
game by
fair,
1%.
let's calm the F in the Jeff. There is a lot of F in Jeff coming out of it.
Stop fucking swearing,
He's passionate
man.
about West Ham, and I'm just passionate about Man City.
No, listen, I'm not saying there aren't problems, and I'm not saying there aren't issues. Yes. But in one breath, we say it's transition, we're rebuilding, we got rid of 10, 12 players in the summer, we're rebuilding back. As Elliot is quite read, we're going to get rid of probably 3, 4, 5 players in Jan. We'll try
Maybe
and
6,
bring
maybe
7
7.
players in Jan, and we'll see what. But people, the trouble is, everyone is desperate to get to the first place straight away. I want to be first place yesterday, not tomorrow, yesterday. Yesterday concerns. But there used to be the old saying of playing bad and winning was a sign of a good team. Now that's flipped around to you're fluking it.
Mine, I'll be real, right? If we win the league this year, I think this is Pep's best ever title in terms of where
I said that if Pep wins this title, it's his greatest ever achievement.
Because
that's the thing. No other club has Pep Guardiola in charge.
Because this squad and team, I'm not saying
and Pep Linders
can't do it, but it's Arsenal have a better squad. If they wouldn't win the league this year, I think it's more on the fact that Pep somehow done it. It would baffle me, but like all the stuff around Arsenal right now on YouTube and on social media, if we win the league, it will be the biggest achievement that Pep's ever done.
Then. Scrap that. I can do one better than that, Luke. If Pep wins his title, is it an overachievement? Just based on what's going on.
Overachievement.
It's overachievement. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be, because I think I said second or third this year. This year,
just based off this team and based off the recent results, is it an overachievement?
So when Leicester City won the league, was it an overachievement?
It definitely was for me.
Well, when Blackburn won the league, despite the money they spent when they were competing with United, was that an overachievement in their eyes?
Well, put it this way: when we won when United won the league in 12-13. I thought the United's team was fucking bang average when we were just shit.
Alan, it's every bloody second word now, man.
What?
You're swearing. It's every second word, man.
I think if we win the league,
it's because I've got these red twats on here.
Right, we'll turn them off then. You're on a show. I do apologise if the language is getting a bit OTT for anyone.
I reckon if we win the league, I reckon Pep Linders deserves massive credit, to be honest.
Right, no, Amar, I'm not saying you can't.
I mean,
have the best. Right, Amar.
Yeah.
Amar. What I'm trying to say is, you look at patterns, Amar. Apart from Haaland and Donnarumma, no one we bought was from a top club in their prime.
Maybe Bernardo.
I don't think he was top world class. I think he got there. But Elliot, there's fans saying now he's not done anything for 3 years.
Oh, shut up.
Many fans.
Who? Name names.
Your mate. I won't name names. They're not on the show. I don't do that.
Name names.
No, I don't name people who are not here. I find it disrespectful, so I won't do it.
Well, I'll tell people what I heard. Oh no, I'll tell people what I heard. I heard Martin was like Nico Gonzalez.
Please don't tell me again. They've done it again.
It's like last season when we mentioned Morgan Gibbs-White. It was, we don't need that bum. Oh, what we doing here? We're buying a bum. We're buying a guy who's from Forest, and he's not City level. I tell you what, I give me right arm for a Morgan Gibbs-White in our midfield right now.
I would. Energy goes over top to Haaland. It'd be brilliant.
I keep saying it. The trouble is we've become too arrogant in a way of we expect certain things that we've never expected player-wise. We've never bought a prime Valverde. We've never bought a prime Elisa. It's not what we did.
Well, this is the thing.
Haaland?
I said
Haaland-
apart from Haaland and Donnarumma, they are the only two ready-made world
David
class
Silva.
David
players.
Silva wasn't quite
Wasn't world class back
close.
then.
Close. I think he was. I think close at the time.
He
I'm
did have
talking
World
about
Cup
ready-made.
fucking neck.
Ready-made. I can't even class Yaya because he was hounded out of Barcelona.
That Valencia
And
team
that was
with
Pep that did that.
Vieira and Silva was good. It was a good Valencia team. Neymar in it as well. It was a good team.
Raheem Sterling was still a young lad coming out of Liverpool. Had bags
He
of
was good
potential.
at Liverpool, though, to be fair.
Yeah, but
I
he was
will
a young
say
lad.
that's
You
good
know,
at Liverpool.
right. When I say world class, I'm talking world class, like where Rodri was at, Haaland was at, that level. We don't normally do that. We normally buy the level down and make them world class. We generally make them world class, not buying them as world class.
I will say that, Martin, but I think Kevin De Bruyne had a world-class season when we got him in from Wolfsburg.
Yeah.
The most assists in Europe, was it, from Wolfsburg? Won him a cup against Bayern Munich in the final. So I wouldn't say I think he a world-class. I wasn't a world-class player yet, but he was getting towards that level. So
Spot on. And do you know what? In a way, that was where, and everyone's going to kill me for this, but people forget this when we bought him. Savinho was coming out of La Liga on a similar type of form like that. He was in the La Liga team of the season, banging goals for Girona, and people were glazing him to glory. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
yeah.
Oh, that's a great shout,
That's just
Aguero.
football.
Oh,
Aguero at Madrid was
Upcoming.
unbelievable as well.
It was good, but it wasn't well.
He was getting there.
Oh,
He
Briggsy, man,
was
we were close,
getting
man.
level, but he was quite there. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I remember that Chelsea game. He was got a free kick. Class check. Great goal.
This is when we've been really lucky in the, and also the market was very different. You could go and get a KDB for 50 million. You can't buy
There's a
KDB for
talent
50
drain.
million anymore. You can't get that anymore.
We've got one.
Who? Why
Messi.
take out last season? Because that was more of an anomaly.
All right, LB, calm down.
Well, listen.
One bad season in 10 is more of an anomaly, Amar, than it is.
Yeah.
El Bashford.
Briggsy, would you rather have on the bench with Cullis or Echeverri?
Echeverri for me right now.
Echeverri,
Fine.
but not Messi. Echeverri.
I
He's his
don't
own
know.
player. We can't compare him to Messi.
I can't judge him on
FA Cup.
25 minutes.
FA Cup final. Club World Cup. When he scored a free kick.
Right. But again, great.
Little cameos.
Calvin
Oh,
Phillips.
not bad
Phillips
cameos,
made
are they,
it
really?
based
You
in-
know what I mean? Not
No,
bad
but
cameos, really.
when-
Do you know what I mean?
When's he got regular
I've not
appearances?
watched enough of Echeverri. And my issue with
Would you rather
Echeverri,
have though? Would you rather have though?
I question Echeverri's temperament at the moment.
No, go on.
Why
Who would you rather have though? On the bench,
Who? Echeverri or who?
Rico Lewis. Be honest. It's fine if you say wrong answer.
It's fine if you give me the wrong answer.
Yeah,
Right now, I'd say Rico because I've seen more of Rico than I have Echeverri. I can't judge on someone I've seen for 20 minutes.
Al,
Yeah.
Echeverri or Rico Lewis on the
Right in
bench.
face, City has gone cheap.
Echeverri.
It's
And-
what cheap and cheap. What do you mean cheap?
How have we gone cheap? We spent 260 million in the summer. How have we gone cheap?
Echeverri I would prefer, but Martin is correct.
So in the 20 minutes you watched him, Alan, can you tell me a lot about him?
You've seen more than 20
No,
minutes.
mate, I will say to you about him, right? He's disappointed me because he's thrown his toys out the cut and he wants to go back to Argentina. I understand because he's gone to Germany and whatever's happened over there, we don't really know the real story, but it hasn't worked out. So if he wants to go back to Argentina, they can buy him back for what we fucking paid for him. Simple.
It's a great point. How come Sunderland are doing well with no Galactico players?
Yeah, true. And they are doing well.
Yeah, but was it Detroit? I don't know if I've got any.
But if we'd have brought in some of them players, they're not City quality. What we're doing here, we've got cheap.
Do you know why Sunderland are doing well? Because they've got Granit Xhaka. They've got a Premier League experienced player that played at the top level. They've got that unit.
Here's the question though: in Centurion season, was Ederson a world-class goalkeeper when we got him in?
Not really.
He was a none. He was a none, wasn't he?
Yeah, was Kyle Walker world-class yet? I just think he was getting quite. It was a good level, Kyle Walker, at Tottenham.
Kyle Walker was world class then, mate.
Yeah, no, okay.
See,
No,
no, I'm not having this. We are not Manchester City pre-2008. That was dead. That's never going to be dead to me, mate. Because if you forget your history, you've no future.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yep.
I disagree with that. Let's just ignore our history in the way we were.
Well, it started in
way behind on
2023.
something. Alan was asking for patience the other day. Yeah, you was. That's what I'm saying. You were begging for patience the other day.
You riled me up and you fucking did.
Why are you swearing again?
I
Big
did
up, Ed.
Tonight.
We got the chat, Ed. Fair play, lad.
Well, also as well, right? Galactico players, right? Look at Liverpool's £400 million summer. Look where they are right now. It just shows that just because you want Galactico players doesn't mean it's going to work out. So I'm all for signing.
That's all it's about. It's not for me, Amar. I don't travel 5 hours there and back just because it's about mate. That's your opinion, and that's fine. For me, it's not. Maybe that's why I'm different.
In fairness, though, Martin, Sunderland's standards aren't the same as ours, are they?
I'm just answering this. Someone's opinion and standards can be very different than mine.
Yeah.
Amar, if City were in League 3, I'd renew my season ticket and I'd go in.
What about if they kick you out of the bottom tier of the North?
They're not kicking me out, but I'm still defending the ones.
I've heard different.
Oh, you got it done.
Wait till 2029.
You're being moved.
Bye, Martin. Goodbye.
Alan, are you being moved from your sofa? Looking a bit gloomy. Look at us all being defeated. We got 6 points. Close gap on Arsenal, but so much negative things from some of you guys.
Negativity.
We're 5 points behind a team that's meant to be the best team in the world, apparently. So
I think Alan will come to the Etihad and he'll stay at that hotel when it's complete.
Oh, mate, it's already sorted. I'm going. Me and mate Dave.
When's the right place today?
Last game of the season,
when I do, I'll video it. I'll video the room and where I am, and you can all see.
All right, you tourist.
Alan said we wouldn't finish top 4. Let's not forget. Yep, 50 quid easy for me. The problem to me is if Pep is not convinced with the players, why is he not telling the board? But we don't know if he isn't. You can only right, Salah. This is what I'm saying. You can only buy and sell in 2 windows. We're not at January yet.
No, a month to go.
You're all pre-guessing what's coming before it's come. You're all making assumptions. We don't know. We've said, do you not think players are going to go? Yes, they will. Let's see what happens in January before we're all, Pep won't do this, Pep ain't doing that. People forget we sold 10 to 12 players in the summer and we brought in 5 or 6. We were very busy. We had over 35 players. We had to get rid of people. We're sounding like end of days Arsenal under Wenger. Well, again, I was doing another show earlier with Hussam and a few others, and I said to them all, I said, you do know there's a lot of City fans saying Pep should go now. You know, they all thought I was taking the mickey. They all thought I was lying.
Yeah. You know what?
They thought it was genuinely lying. You know what they all said to me? To a man, please sack Pep. Please sack Pep.
It's mad, right, how rivals don't it cook us anymore because we'll do it ourselves easily.
Our rivals want us to sack Pep because they want him.
But I've actually seen some comparisons. People are saying get rid of the modern Wenger and they're aiming at Pep just because he's not winning no more. And that's coming from some of our fans.
I'm not saying people can't be critical, but you think how you want. It's your opinion. Think how you want. But you need to realise we are being laughed at by rivals.
Yeah.
Because of our own attitude.
I said this weeks ago. We don't need rivals to do our job at the moment.
Yeah,
we're doing the rival's job for them right now.
I see it every day on Twitter. It's the same crap every day.
There you go. Then you'll see it, Luke.
Huh?
You probably know what I'm saying. Like, people are comparing Pep to Arsene Wenger now, coming from
Yeah,
our
yeah.
own fans.
On a
Like Martin
positive
just said
note,
there, they're doing our job.
on a positive
Yeah.
note, let's speak about Savinho.
Hang on, can I just say, right? I get because this is your thing. I just need to mind everyone. It's only the last 3 results where we've looked dodgy. Before the international break, everyone was saying how great we looked. We weren't
Yeah.
conceding goals. We were scoring goals. We were great. Is this what it's took? Has it took 3 results to drop us?
The international break killed momentum.
Did, yeah, massively. Yeah.
I'm
reckon-
trying to figure out what has happened, which I agree with. Is the squad quality as good as it once was? No. I 100% agree. It showed that on Tuesday night. But the trouble is, our defence is shit. Our midfield is shit. And that's where we're at. It's just a straight statement of fact, which isn't
I
fact.
think 3 decent full 90 minutes this season.
But when we generally win the league, though, Elliot, do we normally play well up to this point?
No, I mean
As in every game.
three 90 minutes. Like I think we've
Mhm.
been decent in. Which was
Is that all comps or just Prem?
United, Liverpool, Premier League, United, Liverpool, and Bournemouth.
We haven't played a full 90 minutes. Well, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
Do you know what then? Let's do this.
Mm.
Let's go around the panel. Where does everyone think we'll finish in the Prem? And how will we do in cups? Because I think we'll get second in the Prem, but we'll bag a couple of cups and Champions League quarter final.
So,
I don't know, Briggsy. I do get the sense that there is a bit of a cup form, maybe some cup form about this squad.
Mm.
But again, I
You
still
see what I
think
mean? This is sorry, one impact. James, you're trying to dictate my opinion. I'm allowed to
Cheers,
disagree.
James.
James, I'm allowed to disagree. It's called freedom of opinion.
yeah, but I get the sense there's a bit of a cup form vibe around the squad. Like we may go deep in one of them. In terms of the league, I still think the league is open.
Yeah.
Just no different to what Arsenal have done every other year. They are the pace setters for the first half of the season. I will make my opinion on the league probably in the new year because that is just characteristic of how we usually play league seasons.
What do you think about UCL, Pat?
For now, I think we're good enough to get the semi-finals. Anything else, I'm not too sure.
Fair play. L?
I think we're good. We're finishing the top 4 now. I did say top 5, but I think we're finishing the top 4. I don't think we'll win it. I don't think we're nowhere near good enough.
Who have you got above us? Just out of intrigue.
Arsenal. I think Chelsea will finish above us. I think that. I think
third place. So you had us 4th. Who's 3rd?
Got us 5th at the start of the season.
I know.
Liverpool.
We're trapping in goal.
Arsenal, Chelsea. Who else?
Villa.
Ooh.
Reasonable.
I think we stand a chance of the cup because I think we're a better cup team, to be honest with you. So I think we'll do quite well in the cups. The Champions League quarter-final maximum for me.
Luke?
The Premier League's. I'll say second at the moment. If you ask me second, I'll take it right now anyway. Second, me personally. If we win it, probably happy if we do win it, of course. But I'll go second at the moment but we'll see what happens. I think Carabao Cup will win. I think we'll win that. FA Cup, well, if we get to a final, we'll actually win this time rather than lose. It's the second straight time in a row. So I'd like to actually win this one. But Champions League, I will go semi-finals. I think FA Cup, I'll go final again. I'm not sure on the win one yet, but I think we'll win the Carabao and then semi-final of the Champions League.
Who do you think's going to win the Champions League?
I think Bayern. I lost to Arsenal, but I think Bayern will win it this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a wide open game, that.
Who do you think, Briggs?
Right,
will
can
win
I
the
just
Champions
respond
League?
to Pat, by the way? I'm presuming this is Pat. Big up, Pat. Wait, Matt, so were you happy with Leeds and Fulham? For 50 minutes of Leeds, I was happy, and for 65 minutes of Fulham, I was happy.
65 minutes of Fulham.
65.
Hmm.
We did
That's what it
score
goes.
2 goals after half time. You know that, don't you, Elliot?
I forgot. We're a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Just reminding you of that, you know, Elliot. I know everyone's got this idea we were crap from the second half onwards. We did go 5-1 up. Yeah, Savio slander.
We'll get better in the second half. Just getting there.
It's very boring now, the Savio slander.
Okay, now.
Here's something I was thinking about to myself over the last few weeks and that, and you know we've obviously had conversations and jokingly about should we go and try and win the Carabao Cup, and you know we always think we should every year because we're the only fan base that takes it seriously. You know, we joke that we're the only ones that take it seriously. I'm taking my mind back to say Centurion season and even Formidables in a way, and how that a lot of that squad have really only been under Pep's management for the best part of 2, maybe 3 years, not more a year or even 2 years, basically, depending on which players you're talking about. And we talked about, well, looking back on those seasons, how important winning the Carabao Cup was at that particular point in the season in terms of going for league titles. Do you get the sense that maybe this season we should, or maybe even Pep is actually focusing more attention and more energy into the Carabao Cup because you've got new players again? You are effectively restarting again with a new squad. They've got to go and, you know, win their own games, you know, create their own destinies, win their own trophies and things like that. Do you think it might be a little bit of a rinse and repeat to what we did in those seasons where maybe these young players need to experience winning a trophy before they can actually compete for a league title, and maybe going for the Carabao Cup will help them, or certainly at least boost them in terms of how they play or how they perform for the months afterwards, after the Carabao Cup, all the way through to the end of the season? Because it worked in the Centurions, it worked in the Formidables. Why can't it work now? That's me anyway. Thanks, everyone. Good night. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the way out.
I'm letting them speak. All I've seen, God, just about before we come to all I've seen is negativity this week. We scored 5 goals against a very good Fulham. All right, we lost midfield after Gonzalez came off, but come on, things ain't that bad.
Yeah, good for
All I'm saying,
Gonzo had to come off.
I'm
He
getting
had to come
destroyed
off.
for saying it.
He had to come off.
Right.
My God,
Good
how many
brilliant.
minutes has he played the last few weeks?
Every game pretty much at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to come off.
And also, we were up 5-1. I'm sorry, what? It makes up to 5-1 up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What we would do? What? Keep everyone playing?
Could you imagine if he'd have kept Gonzalez off and he snapped his hamstring? The amount of crap.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. Martin, the closeted Arsenal fan with his what-if-isms.
But Alan and Elliot,
no, you go off at the
Harry
Gal
were
and everybody
from
else about
what
saying
if
stop
and
creating
The subs
what
were
if
shit.
isms, and then you come on our show and
what
you
if
start doing
this
it.
and what if that? And
The
what
subs
if
are
the
sh- the subs were
unplayable-
shit.
Yeah, but you go off on other channels and say stop using what-if-isms. You come on your own channel and say use your own bloody what-if-isms. What the hell is going on here?
I
It's
agree
your
with Al,
channel,
to be
people.
fair.
It's your channel.
The sub was shit. I agree with Al, with it.
The Mancunian way. The Mancunian way.
The first two,
Yeah,
especially.
back in Melbourne, mate, on my internet.
But this is Alan. He'll go on another channel tomorrow and go, do you know what? It's all about patience. People have just got to relax.
Absolutely.
I'm like, is he taking the piss? Is he seriously taking the piss out of me?
Yeah, that's bad.
I was
No,
on
no.
Daps last night. Last night I was on Daps doing a recording, and Daps said, "Well, he went on to talk about Doku, was saying how good he is now and he's brilliant." And I went, "No, he's still shit." And he got really ratty with me, and I was winding him up. and I got him go for about 3 or 4 minutes. It was fucking brilliant. He's
Elliot,
like,
you
Weekly
called out-
segment. Is this going to be a
Elliot,
weekly
you
segment
called
from now
out
on?
here.
Daps and the
Elliot, you want instant success. It don't work that way. Rebuild means it's going to
Nice
take
one,
time.
bro. But you missed a T out of my name.
It's in what?
Missed a T out of my name.
Can't
That's
just
how
call
you
him
do
Mr.
it.
Bashford.
That's how you deal with people, Martin. Not fucking back, mate.
Mr. Bashford.
Right. Can we get back to Elliot? Where do you think we're going to finish then? Jeez, then we'll come to-
19th.
we're going down. We're going down. We're going down.
Championship.
I reckon treble.
Oh my God, this is why I called you a flip-flop earlier.
Are you trying to be treble? Are you trying to be the treble daddy this season, Al?
Going up. Going down.
Elliot, you're so
I
flip-flop.
reckon first, to be fair.
Yeah. Fucking, I don't.
I think we've gathered you don't, Alan. You've got half the league above us.
Depends with point deduction, though, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Are you
115.
factoring in Alan? Are you factoring in if Trafford's still in goals or
He's been sending me
not?
text messages saying we're going to get done 115, Elliot.
See, listen, I'm going to be honest, and I've said this. Arsenal have been the best team right now. They've been very, very good.
Great
I won't
side.
deny them that. What I've said is, because on Saturday, I think Saturday is going to be very pivotal. They end up drawing at Villa, and we can beat when we'll move Sunderland soon, and we can get a W against Sunderland.
Don't
gap
do that.
closes to 3
Don't
points.
keep on. Don't keep going.
So
You
I'm
look
going to
at
be honest with
again.
you, because I do think players will leave in Jan. I do think we'll sign 1 or 2. I think we can win the league, and I've said I think we'll win a cup. I think we'll win. And listen, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong at the end of the day. That's just my opinion.
You think we'll sign what, Martin?
I
What
think
did you say?
I think we can win 2 trophies this year.
No, you said something about signing. What did you say?
I think we'll make 1 or 2 signings. John?
With all due respect, we have got Sunderland is going to be a task on Saturday, but we should be able to cut that. Crystal Palace, that's a different ball game. No, go and Sellers Park. That's going to be so difficult.
Even Formidable's gone all negative tonight, and Formidable's normally the positive clapper with me. I don't know what's happened. Come on.
Hang on. I want to go to Steve Lewis. Good on you, mate. Does Elliot owe you 50 quid?
Ken Tudor said a lovely comment about you here. I watched the McCune way for ages, and the only consistent view I come away with is Alan talks absolutely.
The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, at least you got to
Alan
credit
is
his
making
consistency.
too much of the 4 goals allowed Tuesday. Jesus, Alan, you're getting wrecked here, mate.
Good. Glad it's all.
We were up 5-1 to the subs, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
The squad depth. I would agree with Elliot on this.
Agreed.
It's not as deep as it has been in the past. But I think
quality of
11 for 11, I think we're up there with one of the best 11s in the league.
The quality on the bench isn't quite there what it needs to be. But it will be
People do forget we are doing this without Rodri. Last season, we couldn't buy a draw without Rodri.
No.
Now we're second in the league
1 in
without
13.
Rodri. Imagine when you get Rodri back, guys.
Remember this time last year, we were during a 1 in 13 run at this point.
We're getting a tune out of Doku.
Can I ask you a question? I heard on the grapevine that Bernardo was offered another contract and he's turned it down. Is that correct?
No idea. I can give you some grapevine
Go on.
about Mark Gay. Or do you want to tell him that, Elliot?
English?
Well, that's good because straight away he's English.
Oh, here we go.
What you on about? Yeah, I don't know what you're on about. I didn't even hear what you
Mark
said.
Gay.
Rule Britannia FC.
Yeah,
What
Joe
game?
Root.
Shut up about your cricket, man.
So what?
Thank you, England cricket team for making.
By the way,
it go past 2
Aston,
days.
thank you for the 5 months, mate. You, sir, are a legend. Appreciate your continued support.
Sorry, I didn't hear Martin. What was that about Mark Gay? Sorry, what did you say?
City are interested in Mark Gay, and reportedly, I've not. I will ask. Is that
Okay.
would move ahead of the?
Oh, I bet that.
Alan,
Wasn't the rumor something like that?
Bernardo,
You're interested in selling him in
Bernardo's
January for
not
30
turning
million?
anything down,
Okay, out, Ian. Okay,
Yeah.
and they would know, Alan.
Okay.
Anderson soon.
Elliot Anderson soon.
Elliot, do you actually think we can get Elliot Anderson in January?
Yeah.
I can't see him
agree
selling
with
him in
How
January.
much
I can't
would
see
you
him selling
buy him
in
for,
January, mate.
About 85 mil.
Was it 8?
Plus someone else.
Yeah.
January they're going to want 110.
So, all right, if we can come away with Mark Gay, Semenyo, and Elliot Anderson in January, can we win the league?
No, I don't want Gay.
Why?
I'd rather sell Stones and Ake, bring Vitesse
Oh, no, Stones
back.
is going, apparently. I've said I
Bring
think Stones
Vitesse
will
No,
go
he's
in
not.
January.
No, he's
Yeah.
not.
Bring Vitesse back and then San Livamento.
He's not going.
I don't think they'll
Nah.
get Livamento in Jan.
I
No,
bet you do.
not confident, no.
Matt Gay
I
over
think
there.
that-
Two
I think
swap
that ship's
deals.
sailed.
2 spot deals incoming.
Have you heard what Newcastle's new chief exec said today?
Listen, don't worry about Newcastle. Don't worry about
Yeah,
Newcastle.
they're one of the best club in the world by the end of the decade.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah,
says that.
Yeah,
Already,
mate.
boys,
But the Premier League put pay to that with just changing the rules to suit themselves and stop the Newcastle spending money. That's what they've done.
Do you know?
They will never get to being the top club in the world.
Big up, Steve. Steve Lewis says we got his 50, Elliot.
It's breaking up, sorry, I can't hear what you're saying.
By the way, Steve, are you on another holiday? Alan, this
Steve.
is not Facebook. Calm down, sunshine.
Mr. T, my name's Steve.
He thinks he's in the DMs on Instagram, this fella. Steve Lewis! Like, calm down, Alan.
I think he's in a stadium.
He does the same
what's
thing
last
when
time
he's on
Alan
the
saw that
tram.
he had? Nunes on a trap.
Yeah, there's a bit of chest. Arsenal will drop points when they draw.
Well,
That's the formidable I like. Come on, formidable.
Yeah.
I'm still
Champions.
slagging Doku off. Elliot, yeah, he just doesn't like Doku anymore.
The Doc
Ed,
is shit.
I agree with you. Ed, thank you.
Doc
Thank
is
you, Ed.
shit. His head was fucking chicken.
Stop swearing, man. Jesus.
Elliot, what I mean, right, I'm going to get a swear drive for you.
before one of the week.
Do you know swearing is just another word?
Do you know you're costing money at the minute? Monetization's dropping like a fly here.
Dropping like a
Sorry,
sack of
everybody.
shit.
Sorry.
It's dropping like a sack of shit.
Can't have a word with him. He's costing us kind of money.
Dropping like banana.
What is that?
Dropping like
Hey,
John
Martin,
What is that
Stones.
laugh?
Yeah, but Martin, that's how
What
you've
is
been
that
losing your weight.
Right, Briggs, I'm going to come to you with this. Is Pep Linders and Pep fighting for play styles at the moment? Are we caught in
I'll
between
call it
them? Are we caught in
I'll call it
between the two?
debating. I'll call it debating because they're both passionate, but they're never going to see eye to eye in it. So they need to find a way to work together. But I don't think there's no personality clash.
Because for me, Doku moving inside is I think is more. I think it's more of a Pep Linders thing than it is Pep Guardiola.
What was it? Was Linders handpicked by Guardiola?
Yeah. That's
So
why I don't understand the clash. Because
He
if
must see
wanted
something in
it-
him.
But you can't hire someone yourself and then moan about the playing style.
So it's not a personality clash. It's just more. They
No,
just
that's-
need to
no,
figure things out
I mean,
together.
personalities on the pitch, not off the pitch. I mean, on the pitch, personality wise.
They just need to figure stuff out together, and they'll get there. Like we
Mark,
said from the
thank
start,
you for the
it's a
5
learning
gifted,
curve.
mate. Appreciate that.
Do you think we'll win the championship next season?
Going up, we're
I
going
can take
down.
so much, but I ain't taking that crap.
We're going up, we're going down. We're going up, we're going down.
Going
But
down.
this is my question. What happened to the controlled chaos before? What has happened from the international break to now?
Yeah.
Why was we able to? Because the personnel didn't change. It's generally the same 11. Now we're suddenly questioning all the 11. We weren't questioning these players at Liverpool, Bournemouth, Dortmund. We weren't doing any of that. Now we're doing it. Why? What's changed? That's all you know. It's a bag of knowledge tonight, there, isn't it?
I'm going to give my view on this
How
one.
does it feel, people? How does it feel?
I know how Pat feels now. You ask the
Over to
actual
Lucas, go.
sensible questions, no one has an answer anymore.
Well, it's a good question because, before the break, we're actually together defensively. Like the amount of times that I saw Diaz and Donnarumma like chest pumping or high fiving each other and that for each clearance or save. Like, I don't know where that's got. I know teams can play well against us and get goals against us, but it feels like with that confidence we had in each other at the back, it's just kind of gone. I don't know what's happened. Like the Leeds game, for example, like the way Nunes sort of ran right into the Diaz of Vardyle's path, and Calvert-Lewin sort of came in and got the goal. I don't know why the communication has gone out of the defence when it was doing really well to begin with. So I don't know whether we have to go back to basics and get back to a more structured sort of back line. I don't know. It's because it's the same players as well playing the back four and keeper. It's like new players playing now, like all the injuries and that, but it's the same sort of back four and keeper. So I don't know what's happened or what's changed.
Look, I'll tell you what, yeah. Let's get all these mistakes out now, because would you rather us mess up now than make mistakes later in the season and it'll cost us at the wrong time? Like last
I've
season,
been saying that for years, mate. We
run.
get it wrong now so that we don't get it wrong when it matters.
Because could you imagine if we kicked on last season, the back end of last season, in the middle of that bad run, and with that bad run towards the end, we wouldn't be in Champions League. So it's better
And
to
you
get
know
all
what? And we
mistakes
still
out
Do you
now.
know what that's called, Elliot? It's called Tottenham Hotspur.
No, but we still showed the old City last season, because that's why we went undefeated in the last 10 games.
Yeah, we did.
That's when we always come strong, is that 10, 15 game run at the end. And we did it again last season. That's how we ended up the most informed team in the year.
The positive though now is that we've now got a run of games now between now and March to get to week in, week out of games. Whereas like before that we were like games, national break. Whereas now we've got a run of months without any breaks, which is good.
It's like Leeds. All Leeds is dead easy.
No,
Anyone asked Chelsea that one? Anyone asked Chelsea last night if Leeds was dead easy? Elliot always says this to me. Everyone thinks the Premier League is just dead easy because you're playing the bottom of the league team.
When was the last time is there a guaranteed 6-0 win anymore? That's been for years. Like, do you remember when you feel like Norwich 7-0?
Villa were not playing great. Villa were 2-0 down at Brighton and had to come back 4-2.
4-3 in the end. I think it was 4-3.
4-3, yeah.
Yeah, 4-3.
Everyone thinks it's just you're playing a crap team, roll them over 5-0.
Every game's a hard game in this league. There's no easy runs anymore.
I think I'll be honest with you, and I think all fans do this about
arrogance.
Yeah, I think there is an arrogance around the Premier League.
Yeah.
I think there is that top 6 arrogance, and then everyone else is just also rants.
Do you know what it's like?
Oh, it's only Southampton. You should smash them 6-0. But everyone forgot at the time, Southampton were trying to stop the worst run ever in Premier League history.
Yep.
They don't want that on their record either. Sometimes you just play a game where, you know what, players don't... I don't know. It's just, there is this arrogance that rocks around.
Do you know what it's like, though?
I'm not an arrogant person. That's probably why I disagree with it a bit.
It's like when Fergie was at United, yeah, and they played Leeds in the FA Cup at Old Trafford, and everyone was expecting United to walk over Championship Leeds. And look what happened, Jermaine Beckford. And then it's the same with Crystal Palace a couple of years later, when Zaha played for Palace against United at Old Trafford. Again, walkover, but it turned out to be the other way around.
Lincoln City.
You can't underestimate these smaller teams.
I think Amar's got a very good theory. And Alan, what will come to you on this? He has a theory. Key players such as Nico and Bernardo Silva are shattered, which is why I came up with the Pep Linders thing. Hence, the drop-off in the second half can be the reason we are running more than any other team. And that statistically is true, by the way. We are running more than any other team this season.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
So we need players to come in.
Is that the reason why we're hitting the 60-minute mark and we're just dying off?
Yeah, as I said to you,
which is what we were doing all last season too.
If we played the old possession-based, keep the ball side-to-side type football with a bit of penetration there, we would have more energy.
I think it's all about balancing out. I'm all for like using both styles when at the right times. Like if you go get all the goals to begin with, then second half you get more possession based. I'm fine with that because that way you can actually control the game. It's all about trying to manage the games where it's right.
Maybe
Well,
you managed the game by keeping the ball, not kicking it anywhere.
exactly, I agree with that. I'm just saying after
Yeah,
Fulham won, we should control.
and that's what's happening. We're chasing the ball, right? And this is what I said to Martin in the week. I looked at the stats and I went, "We're playing this counter bullshit, and we're chasing the ball. The opposition's got the fucking ball."
That's a quid in the swear jar. You're already about 100 quid, Alan.
Oh, I'm gonna get a phone call later with, "Hey, you bloody language." Yeah.
I don't even ring him anymore, hardly. I don't know why I keep saying this.
Ugh.
Every time he swears, it goes to charity.
Yeah.
Well,
Every pound goes
every
to our environment.
kid in that charity is going to have a bloody mansion, a yacht, and a swimming pool by the end of the show.
Suited and
By the
booted
way,
as well.
Jay,
Pat.
big up the two Canadian, mate. Big up, mate. We lost rhythm since the break. Need time. I agree with that. I think we
Yeah,
have.
we do.
I think we've lost rhythm, and I do agree with Elliot. The squad's not as strong. It's deep, but it's not as strong as it once was. I agree with that. The
I think also
backup
we need-
players are not as good as the first team 11.
We need players that can sort of do more running as well. If we're going to do this sort of running stuff, and sort of running for the ball, we have to have players.
How about keeping the ball? How about just
That as
keeping the
well.
ball?
So,
Right.
yeah.
So why did we buy Churka? Why did we buy Nora? Why we bought the wrong profile types then in the summer, Alan, to play keep ball?
Well, we should have kept Jack because he does keep the ball. and
Ryan
doesn't give it away.
Cherky is not a possession-based footballer.
No.
Well, get rid of him then.
Right. If you play possession-based football, what happens if Haaland goes back to his old self?
We go back to possession-based football. We go back to potentially winning the league.
But you may go back to getting less out of Haaland.
And ask this question, Alan.
Okay.
When was Haaland probably playing at his most electric football? When he was at Borussia Dortmund playing constantly on the break with Jude Bellingham alongside him. That's how you maximize the best out of Erling Haaland. So you need, if you're going to start because the team's starting to get built around Erling Haaland, whether you like it or not. The days of being built around midfielders are gone. Kevin's gone, Gundo's gone, Rodri's not there anymore. It's all based around how can you maximize the most goal input goal output out of Erling Haaland. And what do you do with that? You play to his strengths, and that is pace. And that's what you got to do. If you want to play at pace, you've got to be rapid, and you've got to be you've got to be ready. No, you got to lose the Ashes. Piss off,
everyone.
You got to lose the Ashes.
What's up with you? What's up with him tonight?
One at a time.
He didn't win the league though, did he? In Germany.
Alan, honestly, seriously, relax. You like urging forward at everybody here, going, you're going at everyone. What's up? Relax, my bro. Jesus, did I just say that?
Yes, welcome to 2025, Martin.
What the hell was that out of my mouth?
What was that, Martin?
What's all this
What
unk
was
talk?
that? Neil, I'm going to keep hold of that till we're coming Sunderland in 5. Elliot, I heard you say no. Do you disagree with him being tired? Are you tired?
Not about him being tired. I don't know if I buy that, but
Well,
what question again? What
question
question again? Forgot what question was.
Well, it says at the half, Foden ran almost 7K. That's not ideal. We need to get the balance right.
Keep the ball in.
So by half time at Fulham, he'd done nearly 7K, which is that's quite a lot for Foden, actually.
It's a lot of running.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you okay with the Pep? Do you think? Obviously, what I'm trying to say is, do you think there is a clash with Pep and Pep at the minute of ideologies coming together? That's better, ideologies. Thanks for that really deep insight there.
Go on, someone else.
But Rich, you're at the bloody thing. Why are you here? Let's get rid of Trafford, son.
He's at the cricket in Are you in Brisbane yet, mate?
Andrew says, all right, Alan, after that Turkey comment, it's time for your nap. See, this is a good point. Before the intervals break, we had a 4-3-3 off the ball. Now it's 4-2-4. And because we're not that good anymore, changes do affect us negatively. And Silva wasn't playing every game. Because I think, just for me, and it's just my opinion again. I think you've got the old ideologies, your John Stones, your Akes, your Fodens. I think Foden can do both, by the way. That one, like your Bernardo's. Funnily enough, it was Bernardo who made those comments about the possession. Your Diaz's, things like that, who are used to playing, like Alan wants, the controlled football. And then
We didn't do badly, though. We didn't do badly, though, did we? Playing that way.
But then we brought in Cherky and everyone else that want a bit more chaos and a bit more quicker tempo game. Is it just are we just in this transition without even noticing it? We're in a transition till we get the full squad playing the one way. Because we're not even playing fullbacks anymore. We're playing midfielders as fullbacks that do that. Nunes has become a right wing back. So he's become the winger essentially, which is why I was agreeing with Big Steve earlier on South Stand. Great show. Go and listen to it from Big Steve. He made the great point. We took Doku off on Tuesday and he was doing all the bombing forward, and Fulham were dropping 5-10 yards further back because they feared Doku. So when Doku goes off, O'Reilly starts becoming that guy. So O'Reilly comes out of left back and everyone has to jump 5 yards across to cover the space in behind. And unfortunately, we had to take Nico G off, and the only person you could really put there is John Stones. So here's an idea for you all. Get ready for it. Are you all ready? What about Vita Hayes being recalled in January and giving him the go in the midfield as the number 6?
Just the thing is, I give it.
It's a shout, but it's also a huge responsibility.
Because you have got a recall option on him in Jan.
I think he's what
Pep's talked about him.
Not as a 6, not a 6 backup, not a 6 backup.
Pep talks about him saying he could do that.
I know, but you can't drop somebody mid-season into that role,
especially if you're in a title challenge,
in the title race.
I'm just chucking ideas around. I'm not saying
I know. Yeah.
I think Vito Hayes for me is definitely with his team though. Definitely, I agree.
Standards.
Has Elliot changed his name to Standards?
Standards. He's icon standards.
See what the question?
This guy's a flip flop.
Sorry, I were a bit busy then. What were you? What
wasn't.
Priorities, in it.
You're trolling.
How many stock photos down Google Images search did you go before you found that, Elliot?
Do you know what makes me laugh with Elliot? I'm going to let you.
Not a lot, no.
Me and Elliot, when we chatted, he went, do you know what makes me laugh is, he said, some still haven't realised that I'm winding some of them up sometimes and they don't get it. And he laughed at me.
Oh,
because he goes, it makes the show more exciting, doesn't it?
Yeah, because he does.
Well, you still all about
I've got to get some work done. I will speak to you all guys later, okay?
Think about it, mate.
What you got swearing to do outside?
Alan.
Yeah.
See you later, pal.
Fuck off. Bye.
Do you know what we could do with Alan? We could make a campaign called Swearing for Christmas. And every time he swears, you know what's happening.
Multi-million dollar project.
Dylan asked a question. Could it be only having a day or two off preparation for a match?
That's what, man.
Over the last 5 years, City have been the leader in total distance covered at this stage, and at the end of the season, 4 in 5. No, but what we're saying is, Danny, I agree with you, Danielle. They're running more than what they normally would.
Breaking news! Liverpool are looking at Glasner to replace Arne Slot.
Where's that breaking news from? Don't say Indie Killer. You're going to tell me Indie Killer, aren't you? Is it?
You know what? You know what? It probably is actually. No,
Ed, is it Indie
Facts.
Killer?
Facts.
It's come from Indie Killer. I told you.
Well, you
it
got it from a
would.
fax machine.
From the KFC man himself. Yeah.
No, he's
Yeah.
also come out another one. Ruben Amarin's on thin ice. How many
Oh, is
times
he?
has Ruben Amarin been on that thin ice?
No, it was ringing out booze though. It was ringing out booze at the stadium after the game.
Well, if
Ed,
you can't beat
if you
West Ham
believed
at
every
home-
single rumor, right, would you believe me that I told you I'm flying out to America to see you?
Hey man, you go to every game, man. I know you got the money.
Not all
He's
that
got
money
too
to
much
go to
fucking
America.
money.
Why are you swearing now? You've taken over the swearing of Alan.
Hashtag swearing for Christmas in the chat, guys. Spam it.
We have no tempo setter in the team. This is what Rodri does. Listen, I think we'll be a totally different team when Alan.
Alan?
Alan.
That's
Oh,
not
Alan
difficult.
comes back.
That's not difficult.
Ed.
That's tight.
Alan.
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 When Rodri comes back.
Alan comes back.
Jesus.
Do you want to just put this? Do you just want to put the pound in the swear jar in advance?
It's time for the spaces.
See, some people think I'm mad. Other people think it's a decent show.
I'm just going to
See,
ask
Philip Lam was a mid in a fullback role. Yeah.
just quickly, right? Do you
No, it
actually
was a-
think
no,
that these
it was a
two
fullback
styles,
in a mid roll?
that a possession style and the intensity style, like we can actually mix it together, where we can actually play an intense way of playing to get the lead, and then go back to a more possession-based way in the second half to try and control the game? I feel like we can sort of try and mix both styles in a way, sort of help benefit us. I feel like that
By
can
the way,
help us
can
out.
we hit those likes? By the way, we're not even at 100 likes, and there's 130 odd watching. Come on, let's hit those likes. Please support your channel. We're at 80. Come on, it's free of charge and really helps your channel grow. You're making the points that roll back to Pep like mids in roll. Yeah, Delap, Zinchenko, João Cancelo. Yeah, no, Danny Alves, Philip Lam. No, I hear it. He even converted Mascherano, didn't I?
What's your bold prediction for the season?
My bold prediction.
Yeah.
Didn't we do that earlier?
No.
Well, what's
Yeah,
your hang on, so I know what bold is. Give me your bold prediction so then I can get an idea what you mean by bold.
Omar Mamouche. We'll leave it at the end of the season.
I'm not sure that's bold anymore.
No, it's a shame, but I think it's gonna be out the door. Yeah,
I'm not sure that's bold.
And I think he'll go to Liverpool.
City
Oh
fans
my God.
City fans will be calm by May.
Well, you oh my God in now.
Yeah, right.
You, get off the jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
Calm, whenever calm.
Breaking news.
Why would he go to Liverpool?
Breaking news, by the way. Glasner has been tipped to go to Liverpool.
Breaking news.
Do that.
Breaking news.
Oh, and
Who asked?
Amarin's under pressure as well.
Breaking news.
Right.
Who asked?
Let's move on to
Who the
Sunderland.
fuck is
then.
Alan?
Sunderland, Saturday, 3 p.m. We'll start with you, Ed.
Fucking hell. I'm going for a beer.
Ed,
Sunderland,
where you at? I will, by the way, I will give you a heads up. I'm not going, so that might change some of your.
Plastic.
Nah, for me,
No,
I
but
think
it's a home
Sunderland.
game, so I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
it's a home game. I'm
some of the
just
away
gonna
games
say
that we
this:
can-
like
we have concerns.
set pieces. We need to be sound on set pieces. This is a physical team. They're gonna try to launch balls into the box every time they can, and we look shaky at times on set pieces. So we need communication there. We need, sometimes Donnarumma can be a little bit, on set pieces as well. So we just need to be solid there. I feel like that's going to be their major threat for us, against us. And we're going to have to take our chances in this game because Sunderland's going to be sound defensively. I know sometimes they come out, but they're still a hard team to score against. And we're going to have to take the chances presented to us. I think we're going to create a good amount of chances, but we're just going to have to take them.
Okay. Pat?
Difficult game because you're playing against a team that has probably exceeded a lot of everybody's expectations. Yeah, just alluding to what Ed said, just got to be careful on set pieces. But yeah, look, I'm confident. I think if we keep it on the ground, we keep it at keep playing similar to like what we're doing already. I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
I think at home it also helps as well too. If we're stadium or light, I might be a little bit more concerned. But
yeah,
and also too, the Sunderland, playing every 3 days at the moment, it can take a toll when you're not familiar with that.
Well, I'll give you a big one here. I think the game on Saturday will be easier. It will be harder than the game at the Stadium of Light in a few weeks.
Ooh, interesting.
I'll give it that one out.
Because Sunderland will have a weaker team against us at the Stadium of Light.
Fair play. But
Okay.
we've got an history of Stadium like
One G.
Plus, I'm going to Sunderland, so yeah.
Yeah,
we'll win.
Yeah. It's just all down to us. Like, if we take the lead, like let's say a 2 or 3 goal lead, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but let's say we do that again, like we did against Leeds. It's second half for me. The second half when we've got to manage the game better, because I think last 2 games have really shown that when it comes to actually taking a foothold in a game, for some reason we just sort of like start to crumble under pressure, and we've got to stop doing that. So for me, it's going to be all about obviously getting the wins, obviously the most important thing, but also can we sort of start to improve on the game management side of the overall game.
So maybe this time we need to play like we're 2-0 down.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, 2-0 down after 15 minutes, and then we just go mad. Yeah, we just go mad for 75
I'll
minutes.
say what I did forget earlier, and this is bad on me. I didn't see this, so my apologies, Pat. Thank you. But the €2, mate. My humble apologies. Martin, you happy with Leeds on Fulham game? I was happy with 50 minutes of Leeds, and I was happy with
You said that earlier on.
No, but I missed it. It was a super chat as well when I missed it.
Oh.
I don't like doing that. Also, your channel has gifted people 5 channel memberships. There will be another 5 we give out post-match Sunderland as well. Why has he got sunglasses on now?
Why has he got a rugby
why
shirt
not?
on?
Do you think you are?
Why has he got a rugby league shirt on?
Black and white army.
Fuck
Right.
rugby, shit.
Stop
Mate, I saw you
swearing,
at Everton's ground a few weeks ago, mate. You picked the wrong game to go to.
Hey, that was a disaster by Sean Wayne. But fair play to our hooker, Jez Litton. Just saw you a new one.
Excuse me. It's not a rugby. This isn't a rugby show. It's a football show.
Oh mate, go back and go cringe with Alan about cricket.
All right, you two get a room, Jesus.
No,
Sunderland
he's not
won't
my
go
type.
for 90 minutes because they were chasing Liverpool last night. Do you think the Liverpool game will have an impact with the amount of energy they exude?
And also, we played a day before, didn't we? A day before, so another day's rest as well, which will help us.
Yeah. I've always said teams that aren't familiar with playing every 3 days, when they get to that time of the season where they have to play 3 days, it takes a toll on them a lot faster. And I've always said the prime example for me was the Aston Villa game when we won the league, when Gundogan came off the bench. They had to play away somewhere, I think only like 2 or 3 days beforehand. And that was the big thing. I think that was also a big contributing factor why we were able to score so many goals so quickly and so late on the game, because they just ran out of gas. Now, albeit it was in May. It was in May of a season, so there's a big difference between May and when you play, I think, in December. But again, teams that aren't familiar with playing every 7 days, it can be a factor. And I think December fixtures can play a toll on a lot of teams if they're not familiar with it.
Yeah, you got to remember another thing as well. The intensity there was playing against Liverpool last night. There was literally playing like it meant do or die for that badge because it's Anfield, and they haven't been to Anfield for how many years. So it meant everything. Even the players that just come, like your Xhakas, for example, he knows what Anfield's like, and the intensity they put into that game last night, albeit the draw in the end, but they worked really hard. So will they come into this game feeling fatigued? It's like 10 years ago when they was in the Premier League last time. Man City played us, didn't they? Like midweek, full up, like Martin full up, obviously, let the ball go in, spilled it, 2-2. And then they went a few days later to Stamford Bridge to win 2-1. Two big teams in the space of 3 days. The intensity, though, they stepped up to the plate. Now, will they do that this Saturday coming? We don't know, because Anfield really took the toll on them just in the end. So we'll see what happens. But
Yeah.
Martin's right in a way. It will be tough on Saturday, but they'll both be equally tough games when we play them Saturday and when we play them at Stadium of Light on New Year's night.
I'm going to argue, though, to this point, no formidable said Sunderland did play sometimes every 3 days in the Championship. So I'm not saying it's I'm not saying it's the same intensity of Premier League, but I'm sort of saying it's not.
Can I chuck a record at you all? You're gonna hate this because someone's gonna tell me I'm jinxing this now.
Go on.
Go on.
I want to hear this because this might roll into what I was going to say.
That's what ready.
Sunderland have not won at the Etihad. I've not beaten Manchester City ever at the Etihad.
Oh God!
They have beat the last time they beat us was Main Road. They have had a couple of draws, but generally
For the 3-3 draw, remember that? Free kick.
Yeah, remember that.
Free kick in 2011-12. Sorry, 2012.
I know. Look, Piers is already saying I've jinxed.
Touch wood.
That's what I was alluding to because there was a time there. It doesn't seem that long ago, but we used to look at Sunderland as a bit of a buggy team.
Sunderland away,
especially if we went to Stadium of Light. Yeah,
Stadium of Light. That's what I was alluding to.
They used to get the occasional draw at ours. We'd lose occasionally at Stadium of Light.
Yes, our last.
We had a bit of a stretch there, sort of Mancini early. Mancini.
Yeah, actually, you banged
Pellegrini. We were a little bit shaky against them.
Our last losses.
And if you remember the cup final too, when Barini scored as well too. What was our first thought? Oh no, they're gonna put
win.
They're gonna put two bank. They're gonna put
that's
a
the
bank
same season.
Defend for the next 80 minutes. Yeah.
Scored,
yeah. And then
Yaya
scored that well.
By the way, that Nasri goal, by the way, in the final was unbelievable. Outside the first shot.
Yeah.
That goal, man. Yeah.
That actually weirdly, that cup final was actually one of the best nights out we've ever had as a supporter.
Come on, guys. 13 likes away from 100.
And that was a 3 a.m. kickoff on a Monday.
You're being meanie on the likes tonight. Come on, 13 likes.
I just think it's all about just take the team seriously. Every game in this league is difficult. Take every team seriously. Sunderland are a team that should be respected. It doesn't mean that we can't go there and beat them.
See, I remember with Sunderland. Respect every team. You respect every team. That's what I'm saying.
Every team.
You don't fear every team.
No, but you got to remember the Sunderland that obviously people in the 20s like myself and Luke grew up with when it was Barclays. Sunderland was always that team where they'd be bottom of the league, but they knew how to put a good dogged fighting against the big teams.
Yeah.
What do you mean? So you and Luke when you were in your 20s? Are you saying me and Elliot are old codgers?
Hang on, I thought Elliot was in his 20s.
Fucking wankers, mate. Don't listen to him, man.
He wishes he was in his 20s. He's not seen 20 for a long time as Elliot.
Fucking wankers, man. A lot of them, these people, man. Sorry for swearing, people.
Everyone's contributing.
But look at these young pups, these new fans there. Now jumped on the bandwagon.
Entitled.
Excuse me, right? We was there under Stuart Pearce.
You're entitled.
Oh, that was good from what me and Elliot were watching. Jesus. We were watching Alan Ball. It's off you with your Stuart Pearces.
Elliot's the granddad.
Colosimo. Sorry, Pat.
That's the granddad, eh?
You're a granddad. You was being
It was Kevin Keegan days for me. It's all been just a massive honeymoon.
Kevin Keegan.
Good football, to be fair.
Yeah.
Good football, man.
Hey, you've not watched anything until you.
Let's just say my swear jar is a lot. Let's just say my swear jar is a lot smaller.
I have
swearing for Christmas.
Howard Kendall, Frank Clark, Peter Reid was good. Brian Orton was good. I'll give Brian Orton a bit of credit. He was good. I like Brian Orton. Now that was exciting football.
Really?
Bit of Peter B. Green, Nicky Summerby on the wings. Who else did we have? Phil Neal, Alan Ball, Asa Hartford, Steve Topple.
Ed's run away now because we're talking about days from the 70s and the 80s.
Jesus, I think we had more managers than players that season. We had more caretakers than a bloody secondary school at one point. It was awful. That 5-2 win. That 5-2 win or the Everton 4-0, Andrew. So I think the Everton 4-0 was pretty impressive as well. But the 5-2, because they did have Sheringham and Klingsman back then. And Nick Barmby. Nick Barmby was in his
then.
Nick Barmby.
Why do we talk about him?
Mamouche ruining his career by going to Chelsea.
He'll go Chelsea. I'm sorry, right? Chelsea signing a player older than 24? Nah, not gonna happen.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. Like Sunderland could drop off big time during the AFCON. Yeah, I think
Good point. Yeah.
that's when we'll see the real Sunderland. But I think this week will have taught Pep a lot. I think it will have taught the players a lot, because this is what we always think. That will have bothered the players. Hear all this outside noise.
Yeah.
They will hear, oh, you're mentally gone, you're soft, you're this. And I think there's going to be a point where, listen, come on, we've got to put an end to this now. I'm going to be honest, on Saturday, I'd gladly take a scruffy 1-0.
Well, we're not going to win
That's
4-0,
what
are we?
games used to be like.
I'm not sure my heart can take all these 5-3s, 4-2s again. I'm not used to this.
Heart Attack FC, innit? It's just
No, I
can't
can't
Yeah,
be
but
doing
that's what the Sunderland games used to be like. Really tight battles.
Oh, here comes Danielle.
This
Pep
is
ain't learned
Sunderland
shit,
and not
Martin. There
fucking
you
Middlesbrough.
go.
innit?
Actually, he has.
Positivity. You need a dose of realism.
He actually has, to be fair. He has.
Wow.
Newcastle away, he didn't make a sub until very late in the game. Fulham away, he brought subs on about an hour in.
Hang on. I'm going to call somebody out right now.
Beep,
Oh, hello,
beep,
Elliot.
beep, beep.
Danielle, link sense. Link sent, Danielle. Come and give me that dose of
7-0,
reality.
I'll take it.
I'll take 7-0.
To win
Ed's
me all.
gone again. Selling Mamouche, but not Savinio.
Oh, Jesus.
I think this Savinio, just the thing. Can we just let this guy just develop, please? Look at Doku. Have we got to just just get him out straight away?
Do you know what? I would sell Savinio now, and I don't even mean for his talent. I think Savinio needs to go for the benefit of his own self. City fans are not going to accept him. They're just not. They're not going to accept him. They're just not going to accept him. So I think he needs to go. I think it's got to a point where, I'm echoing. But with Savinio now, he could fart in a game and someone would have a go at him and blame him. I saw a comment the other day.
Some studs in his boots.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. I saw something the other day. He wasn't even on the pitch and people were blaming him. Like, he's not even on the pitch.
That's a wild one.
Yeah.
And you're blaming him.
It's not the first time. They'll blame Gundo. He wasn't even on the pitch of the Club World Cup.
Exactly. It's like, you know when it's at the end when they're blaming the player who sat on the bench. And you're like, what are we doing? Just, yeah. I think it's got too personal. When we're doing petitions and crap like that.
It's gone too far, mate. It's gone too
This
far.
is a 21-year-old we're talking about here. Like I said the other day, I get he's a footballer and all that, but you wouldn't treat your young kids like
This
that.
is the next gen of fans, the ones who've just come in because of the success. You wouldn't have had this 10 years ago with players. Like, you wouldn't have had this with Jack Rodwell, Scott Sinclair. They'd have just got on with their jobs. The fans would have just got on and accepted them. The success has killed us.
Well, Jack Rodwell's an exception because he can. You have private times at the hospital and that.
You know what, Andrew? Yeah. That's what I want. I want him to go perform, and I want all these people to go. You know what? We shouldn't have sold him.
Oh,
that's what I want.
Yeah,
I think we should sell him.
Why?
He's not good enough.
What is that comment?
But you better not dare say Cole Palmer like you have done. Don't you be
Cole Palmer shouldn't have been sold. Cole Palmer should never been sold.
A farmer looks at his wife's saggy boobs and says, if these things wouldn't work, I wouldn't need a cow. So she looks at his crotch and said, that worked, I wouldn't need your brother. Oh dear.
That is the comment at night, that man.
I was trying not to laugh. I don't even know where the football is.
Briggsy don't know what boobs are.
You know what, Tariq? He would have done. They would have said the exact same about Doku last season. Typical 6'4". Him leaving would just be best for everyone involved. My boyfriend's genitals were born off my bazooka should become a woman or I've caught me. What? Jesus Christ.
All right down there, Luke.
Is that Blue Art? Has Blue Art changed his thing.
Briggs is that. It's Briggs, that's
Some
what
of
it
our
is.
players are underperforming. They are.
Go
I
on,
agree.
comments, man.
Elliot, get off your banner account.
I don't give facts, gentlemen. I just give opinions, mate. I don't give facts, just my opinion. But I think that's what will happen. Is Savio isn't getting 3 years. Doku got 3 years because when he joined City, we were winning, so he wasn't under pressure. The squad, exactly. I agree with that. I think Savinio's come at the wrong time. Sell Savinio, keep Bob. Why? What's Bob done that Savinio hasn't?
They're both as adequate as each other.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, I don't. Yeah, I don't get that one. Bob
legs are
hasn't done
killing.
anything more. Do you know what they
Hasn't
both
lived up
need
to
to
his
do?
heights.
And Elliot just said it. They both need to get bloody studs on the boots because they both fall over easy. Some City fans despise Sevilla. He could literally score an hat-trick and they'll act like he scored own goals. Yep. Spot on. 7 years
I've
ago,
been
my
on here for an
parents-
hour and a half.
What?
I've been on here for an hour and 12 and 10 minutes. Well, I've never spoke to you, mine.
I know, without it being cutting off.
Fucking deserves a fucking medal for that, man.
It's the longest
Yeah,
I've spoke
was
to
on-
you without the signal going.
I was on the phone to one of my mates during my break for 45 minutes
I'm
today.
starting to think his signal doesn't go and he just hangs up on me halfway through the conversation.
Shit, you're meant to
No,
find
it's
that
more.
out.
You're chatting shit, Elliot. Leave me alone.
Right, no, right. Score predictions. Pat, where you at for Sunderland?
Is it home?
7-4.
Okay, Pat.
Portsmouth
genuinely.
Reading.
If recent results suggest,
Heart attack during the game.
yeah.
I can't wait to have a few days off next week. So glad it's my birthday.
Well, you won't be if it's that scoreline.
Is it 80th, Martin, next week, is it?
Pardon?
Is he 80th next week, is it?
No, my 43rd.
Bullshit.
I had a hard paper round.
Yeah, Dash has got it right.
9-8. Oh,
That's what I
jeez.
went. You can't take that, Dash. I went that.
Yeah. Last minute winner from bloody
That's
Donnarumma.
You can't
Well,
take my
well,
What
score,
is it,
Dash,
FIFA?
man.
You can't have 9-8. 3-1.
That's
Don't
my
trust
score,
me.
man.
I mean,
You know
you
what?
can.
That's
It's just whether
exactly
we
what
tolerate
I've
it or
gone
not.
for.
3-1,
By
yeah.
the way, I saved this from earlier. Neil's gone. Donnarumma, Nunes, Diaz, Camacho, O'Reilly. Spot on. That's what I'd do.
Yeah.
Nope.
Bernardo, Gonzalez, Foden, Cherky, Doku, Haaland. That's exactly my
Yeah.
team.
Nope.
That's exactly my team. Go on then, Elliot. Give us your team.
Come on, Mr.
Donnarumma.
Flip Flop.
Donnarumma, Nunes, Diaz, Cushionov for Guardiola, O'Reilly, Gonzalez,
Divine Mikasa.
Foden,
Savio.
The Heskey brothers.
Cherky,
Don't
Doku,
tell me you're dropping Doku.
Scott Carson in goal.
and Mamouche.
Bettinelli.
Wait, that's
You're
10
dropping
players, isn't
Haaland.
it?
Yeah, he's not very well, is he?
That's what I said. Divine Mikasa would agree with me.
He's dropping Haaland. Wow. Okay.
Oscar
Go
Bob
just
up
get
right
Ludwig
wing.
Boney back.
Andrew's gone 4-2. Get your hearts
Ooh.
in your mouth, guys.
Hot waters out, guys.
Nope. It's got to be 6-7. No one's coming out with any
No.
sensible scores
No.
anymore. 3-2 Sunderland, whenever
All
I'm
right, do you want a
negative. so
sensible
we win.
score? Do you want a
3-1.
sensible score?
3-2. Yeah, can we have a sensible score?
Manchester City 3, Sunderland 1, full time at the Etihad.
Pat, what is yours now? Sensible. Remember
I
this.
just put in the comments.
No, Pat, you've got it. No, Pat, I will put that as your score and you'll lose points.
Poor Sam Bishkowski put top up them with goals going in.
Hey, but what if it was 13-12?
Mhm.
Pat, proper score. This is your prediction.
I'm just going default settings 3-1.
I've gone 3-1. Stop copying me.
Did I ask you if you'd gone 3-1?
What's Alan gone?
So then it's coincidence. Oh, he'll go for a draw or a loss. That's why he's won in the league.
Yeah.
I'll go 4-2, but I think it'll be one of them games where it'll be quite a bit
4-2.
of a goal fest, yeah. It'll be Haaland gets 2, Foden will get a 1, the partner can be Shirky, and be like Talby and probably for Sunderland, probably. I'm right. So,
Hey, Luke, are you going to Crystal Palace next week?
yeah. Well, I think
Adam Quinn's gone for a boring 2-0. I like it.
You go,
You know what, Dash? I said that earlier. A nice, relaxed
Okay,
1-0 will do me good. City go down 2-0 and win 3-2. That's my actual prediction.
Jesus Christ.
You don't want anyone to have a good heart anymore, do you? Watch.
To be fair, I'm surprised Adam Quinn's not gone 6-0.
I'm surprised we're not at 100 likes. We're only at 88. We're 12 off 100. We need Kushner versus Madrid. He needs to play. I don't think we need. I'm not that bothered about Madrid.
Do you know what? Get a draw at
Excuse
Madrid. I'll get a point. I want a point.
I'm not bothered about the Madrid game, really. I'm
That's
looking, and maybe that's I'm looking at Bodo Glimt and Galatasaray a lot more than I'm looking at Madrid. Madrid's a free hit to me.
I think if Leverkusen had been a win rather than us just throwing out a random team, it probably been a lot more confident. But I think because of that probably annoying loss we've had, it's maybe a point would be all right, probably rather than a loss. But we'll see.
Who are you dropping? Who are you dropping for Kushner though? I would say Kushner, but who are they dropping?
Oh, Nunes. People think going back over top Nunes really because I mean against Leeds he wasn't that great, but I wouldn't say he was bad against Fulham really. I think a lot of the people just try to look at it a bit too much. But
He's here.
I've been
Mr. Martin
summoned.
needs some realism. Come and give me the realism then.
I've been summoned. Yes, Martin.
You said I need realism. Come on then, hit me with the realism.
Yeah, you're being toxic positivity again.
How?
Standards are on floor, innit, man?
Yeah. That on
Let's
the
look
running
Elliot
stuff. I think we're running
Before we can walk, I think is what we're going to say.
Yeah, no. The club is running more, but it's not running any more exponentially to I think it's making that big of a difference. I think that I do agree with you. Things will stabilize once Rodri comes. However, I think things will stabilize once Peps has a dose of you've got a crop of players, you have to use them. Otherwise, you're going to run who you have into the ground, including Nico G. Including Phil. Phil Foden should not be running that much. Phil Foden should be in the pockets, close to Haaland, so that he can take some of those turns, strikes into the back of the net. I don't think he should be playing as deep. I think if you play Foden deep, you waste Foden. The creativity is not there, and I think he's got options on the bench and even options at the fullback role that you could rotate for a couple minutes in midfield to help the team out. But until he decides to do that, this squad, and until Rodri comes back, I don't think Rodri even coming back this season is going to be effective because from a fitness standpoint, muscle memory standpoint, I don't expect to see the best version of him until next year. That's with a proper preseason and a proper run of games to where mentally, physically, he gets back. Bringing him back this season with what's required, it may set him back another 8 months if he comes back too soon or at the bull end of the season where you're trying to win games or put
Totally agree with you.
10 to 15 runs, which, again, Pep needs to have that dose of reality so that everyone can just be acclimated and fit in and fill in. Otherwise, it's not going to work. It's this squad.
I agree with you. I think you misunderstood my running. I wasn't saying it as a good thing. I'm saying it as it was part of my Pep Linders, Pep Guardiola debate.
But see, even when you say Linders and looking at the stats, the fact that they've led 4 of the 5 lets you know that Pep likes his teams to run, but run at certain periods and rest with possession.
Yes, but that's the point. I think they're running too much at the minute. And that is a Linders thing because that was from Liverpool.
So
Now,
are
where
you,
I agree with you, Pep did choose him.
so are you running more because the team is not balanced, so as a result players are out of their position and have to counter press more? Because if the squad was more balanced, guys would not having to be counter pressing that much.
Yeah, and again, I said that earlier. I think the squad is off. I think we've got a very good 11. I don't know if you heard this earlier. I think we've got as good 11 as anyone else in the league. I think our backup options are not as strong as they once were.
I disagree. I think we have backup options that could help the starting 11, but the philosophy of playing with the starting 11 hurts us in comparisons to the other three clubs that we're trying to vie against. I think Doku, Savio, Bob, who's not there but there, they're too inconsistent. They're too inconsistent, and even their highs are not Esteval highs. Their highs are not even Arsenal highs, which means you're putting a lot of the weight on Holland, you're putting a lot of the weight on Foden, and you're hoping that Turkey is disciplined and that his output is consistent. I think a full informed Marmouche is better than the two wingers that you have. I think a double pivot with a Nico G and even a half-fit Rodri will give you the best out of Tijani Reinders and with Phil Foden, and even with the combination with Turkey. I don't believe that wingers, the three of them, are good enough, whether they're starting or coming off the bench. I think the players that are on the bench are good. They just don't have the form or the confidence right now.
No, but this is my thing. I think Governor makes a great point. We can run more if we have the squad to rotate. I think he's scared of rotating the squad as much to lessen the running and give them more time off, because I don't think he believes some are good enough. And when I say that, Danielle, I'm talking about the Rico Lewises, the Oscar Bobs, the Akes now, things like that.
But I'll use Oscar Bob as an example, because I looked at some of the pressing and defensive data. Oscar Bob's helps. If the lens by which we evaluate players like, let's say, Oscar Bob and even Rico Lewis, they help on the press and the counter press if you did not put a big weight of expectations on them on giving you a offensive output. They actually do help. But the problem is we expect them to contribute to the offensive output because we become reliant on Holland, or on a few weeks back, we didn't know whether Foden was going to be scoring at the rate that he is, which then means you're asking the wingers to do that, but those wingers don't bring the balance to the team, which then forces the insertion of Bernardo, forces Nico G and others to have to run and have to do defensive work that prevents them from being offensive contributors. Excuse me. Which again is maybe a schematic issue, a Linder's issue, and maybe just a not good enough issue. But as is, I think this version of City, I'm on an island. I think, could they win the title? Possibly. Should they? I think like the treble, us winning a title this year may be the worst thing for this club, because maybe another year of fight and resolve to see what the actual issues are that need to be addressed. If we win the title, I think then there may be an assertion of, well, if you want it with a poorly run Savio, maybe give him another year. I don't want another year of him. I think he should go. Come next season, loan him out. I don't think he should be. He's not good enough. Oscar Bob, loan him out. Bring in proven or either practical players that actually do fit in. I want the best out of Foden, but to get the best out of Foden, I think you're going to get you need the best out of the other positions to be reliable, consistent, whether on the bench or coming into the team as starters. We have too many. I don't even say soldiers, Martin. I think they're cadets. We have too many cadets in this squad.
Daniele, would you say you need a bit more brains as well too, like maybe a Gundogan back in the squad, like a new version, someone who's a bit more football intelligent and understands what both Peps want to play or want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about this too. So, some of the profiles that they've been scouting, they've been deep controllers, deep playmakers. Some are a little bit smaller in stature. Some are bigger, like the Nico G types. But you made a great point. I think the IQ of the team overall, I think it's also kind of dropped, which says something. And if the IQ is lower, that means offensively they may not be as tactically flexible or even being able to solve some of the issues that they face against other opposition.
The ability to adapt,
yeah, the ability to adapt defensively equally. I mean, somebody like Rodri, I think Kel said it best. Rodri is a world-class 6 and an 8 in one person. To be able to do tactical fouls, know when to help with the build-up. And then you had other players like a Gundogan, a KDB around him, or even Bernardo. And Bernardo has his critics, including myself at times, which you do need that IQ, but that IQ needs to come with players that contribute offensively, defensively. And some of the stuff Bernardo does, the stats won't measure it. They won't measure in entirety. It's almost an indictment against him because it doesn't give his full weight. But yeah, I think we do need smarter players like a Gundogan that are adaptable, that score goals, that know how to even slow down. Do we have anyone that can slow the game down right now? Martin, outside of Turkey? Foden can speed it up, but slow the game down. Do we have anyone?
I think Bernardo can, but you'd have to play Bernardo in a deeper role.
Right, but how much of Bernardo's work on this team is?
I think you'd lose.
I
think you'd lose the best of Bernardo, sticking him in that, just slowing him down, playing further back.
Right, but okay. So if we put Bernardo further deep and on the ball,
you're going to lose what he brings.
Yeah. So then if that ball
said this last night on Spaces, by the way.
There was a space last night?
There was what space last night?
I know, not last night, on Wednesday. Wait, no, Tuesday.
I am doing a space tonight, by the way, but never mind.
We will be there.
No, Tuesday I was talking about we don't have controllers like that, like, because Rodri gives you that, right? Rodri knows when to pass, when to slow the game down. But we really don't have, like, Nico G isn't that.
The ones who have the ability to play a game within a game.
Do you know what? Do you know what I want my? I mean, everyone's talking about Elliot Anderson. Can I chuck one out at you all? And I know he's had a poor season.
Don't do it.
And I know United are after him.
Baleba.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not a controller.
I don't know if you heard me earlier, Daniele, and everyone laughed at me. But Pep has talked about it. It's why I mentioned it. Beat Hayes. He's got a recall in Jan. If Elliot Anderson is your number one and you can't get him in Jan, and people were asking for a short term, Briggs was asking for a loan, that's why I talked about recalling Victor Hayes earlier.
But Martin, if you bring Victor Hayes back, that tells me Rodri is not due back for a while.
I'd rather that than rush Rodri back.
I don't.
And you know what I mean by that? I'm talking about because he has talked about that before.
No,
Victor Hayes having the ability to come into that John Stones.
And that was his long-term plan he wanted to do with him.
I think he could do the job, but you'd be in the same situation like you had with Nico G. We would have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He would have to play and grow into the role, which then means where are you playing the other guys in that midfield? Are you pushing Nico G further up? Are you playing them in tandem? Like, I don't know. I like Victor Hayes a lot, even potentially in that 6th role, but I don't think he's for the tail end of the season. I'd rather go get somebody on loan.
I'm just chucking
Is that your concern too, Daniele? Because my concern was asking a young player to do such an important role in such a pivotal part of the season.
I'm thinking because right now, who are you going to get in January who ain't going to be able to be sold? Because the problem is, I don't think the kind of players we're going to look at, would you say majority of them are all in Europe right now?
Yes.
European competitions?
Yes.
I think we're going to hit the same problem we had with Nico G, where we couldn't get Nico G till the last day or two of the window in January because Porto had to go out of Europe to get the deal done.
Yes, I think.
And that's my worry. I don't think we can wait till the end of January. If we're going to move, we need to move quickly in January.
I don't think let's just use Elliot said Forest. Forest are a couple points above the relegation zone. If they were to sell in January, for you to find for you to find a player of that quality to come in with the price, number one, you're going to overpay. Number two, it's going to be hard to get that player in.
And City don't like overpaying. We know this.
But both teams are going to overpay. Forest are going to have to overpay to get that replacement in or get the profile right. City are going to have to overpay, but then Forest, there's no guarantee that if the replacement comes in, that they won't be relegated. I think
my point is, Danielle, sorry to put it in basic terms for everyone in the chat. The way City will work is for someone to come in January, it'll either be someone they want in the summer, but they can get in January, or they'll bring somebody in internally and they'll wait. They're not quick. They're not going to just spin on a dime, is what I mean.
They have been scouting that Elche kid heavy,
that's what I'm saying. It's someone they've scouted, but it could have a knock-on effect into the window. So, for example, I know everyone's raving about Kushinov. Kushinov was brought in 6 months earlier than was planned because of the interest. Kushinov wasn't meant to come
Vita Hayes was the same
until this summer.
Yeah,
he came in January because Newcastle and Tottenham had moved. So it was a now or never job.
Go get me Kamara from Monaco.
But he has to be the long-term target then, because if you get Kamara, that could have a knock-on effect into Elliot Anderson.
Yes, that's the problem.
Unless Rodri doesn't stay.
Exactly, yeah.
If Rodri stays, then it's one midfielder.
Yeah, because you can't have like 4 or 5 DMs just.
Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier. I know, yes, it looks piss poor in the DM, but it doesn't help when Kovacic's Rodri. And again, Steve made a very good point. Why Calvin Phillips can't give us 20 minutes at the minute to see out a game? I don't
ridiculous.
Know. The guy's on 150k a week. Why can't he just come on for 10 minutes?
I'm about to go in fan 26 and he's still there.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to. I know he's shit, but my God, you're telling me he can't give me 10 minutes?
I'd be concerned about
Phillips' appetite of football gone that much.
I'd be concerned about the tempo with Calvin Phillips having not been in the squad.
He might give away a pin.
I'd be concerned with everything.
He might give away a pin.
He's on 150k a week.
It's crazy.
Might give away a pin.
That crap. How can one player drop that confidence so quickly? In quality, it's crazy to me. It's crazy.
No, I agree with you, Steve. We can't have 0 DMs, but you can't buy for injuries. We can't have 4 or 5 and then back up because in case injuries happen.
That happens.
And that's the problem with it. Nico G was the backup 6. I know everyone says he's not a 6. He was bought as the backup 6.
It's like we have Vinny Rodri.
He was the backup 6. Nico G was not bought as an 8. Pep said this. He was bought as a Rodri backup.
What if you... this one's a little bit out the fudge. What if you actually go and get Baleba?
As a Bernardo replacement?
as a rotation
option.
option. Value is low. He doesn't interfere with Anderson. He could technically play with all of them, and because the value being so low right now, the expectations across the fan base and even within the squad are selling to him. I think he would take an understudy year or two and coaching with Pep versus going out and get a start. I think that could work because the at the pace that we're playing right now for the first 60 or so minutes, a Baleba type of player works if he's starting and then you sub him out and you bring in a Nico G, or he works as an impact sub with the amount of energy and ball crashing that he does, where if another team does a mass sub like we saw against Brighton, his physicality and power is something that you could work with into that midfield. Granted, he may get a couple yellows that may be problematic, but it would be a nice stopgap for 2 years. My question to that is, we don't have anyone like that in the academy? Remotely close?
No, I don't think we have.
Yeah.
Also, just a question as well. Who was our backup DM in the Centurion season? Just curiosity.
Backup, was it?
It was. You're not going to like this. It was Stones.
That's what I mean.
Stones and Akanji, because Akanji
This
stepped
is why.
into that role.
And technically, if you're in a real pinch, it was Danilo.
This is why he keeps chucking Stones in that role, because Stones did it.
Gunnigan as well, right? Gunnigan.
Well, yeah.
So if
no, I agree, Steve. No, I'm talking about from a. I agree with you, Steve. I'm talking about from a physical body standpoint. That's the problem, because the squad's full right now. To get another DM in, they're gonna have to sell a DM out.
Put Gavardio in at the 6 then.
Gavardio at 6. I mean, not against it.
That's why I'm not surprised he did
Doesn't
what he
sound
did with
bad.
John Stones, because John Stones has done that before. If you remember, we made the box midfield.
Yeah.
This is the problem with the John Stones thing. Stones has done it before. I don't even think he should do it with O'Reilly.
In spurts, maybe, but not long term.
No, I don't think O'Reilly, because O'Reilly's an 8. This is the problem. Nico G is an 8, but we bought him as a 6.
What if you play Nunes at that position? Play him as a 6.
You've no chance.
Why?
Because
that actually could work.
Wait a minute, you wanted to put in Calvin Phillips, but as soon as you mentioned Nunes, you're like,
no, I don't think he trusts. No, I don't think he trusts Calvin Phillips. In the same way, I don't think he trusts Nunes. My question for Calvin Phillips is: if Calvin Phillips can't do 10 minutes, why are we giving him 150 grand a week here, guys? Why did we register him in the Premier League squad? Don't register him.
I mean, to quote you, not my money.
Yeah, you know it's respect, Dean Martin. You know we're hot. You know it's a respect, Dean Martin.
My shit back at me now.
You know it's a respect, Dean. You know the club's not going to
job.
not register him. You know.
It doesn't. Steve made the point, and he's right. Why can't Calvin do 10 minutes? Are we saying he's that bad a footballer who can't do 10 minutes?
Seriously,
He needs to retire from football, guys.
Martin, and Luke, when I saw him play for West Ham and Leeds, he gave away 2 to 3 penalties, and he was on the pitch for 30 minutes.
He needs to retire then, Ed.
It's crazy how someone's confidence can go based on comments that the manager gave.
Yeah, we're talking about a guy who was England Player of the Year 3 years ago.
But it's comparison. Look at Shirky. He was told to lose a bit of weight. He lost the weight.
And he did it.
Did it. Mentality. He wants to win, Shirky. Shirky's the kind of player that I can see being that kind of Ballon d'Or level player in the future if he keeps the way he's going. But that's the thing. Some players just can't do it.
Calvin Phillips has gone off a cliff then. He needs to get a second career then. He's gone off a cliff then if he can't do 10 minutes.
He's time to retire, maybe.
Mate, we were talking about sending him to the championship.
Bro,
if he can't do 10 minutes in any game.
Bro, honestly, Ed, there are better DMs in the Championship than at Calvin Phillips, mate. For places like Coventry and Southampton, they're way better DMs.
If I'm saying to him, come into a game and not, but all I'm saying is come and sit deep. Like this is exactly. I pinched this off Steve because he's right. Sit for 10 minutes and kick the ball away.
That's what you got to do.
All I'm asking you to do. I'm not asking you to tackle around with it.
How did he look at Swansea when he came on?
Did he even play at Swansea? I just remember him playing 10 minutes off the bench at Huddersfield. We haven't seen him
Okay,
since.
well, exactly. What about the first Carabao Cup game? How did he look?
It was crap. Come on, Huddersfield. Huddersfield League One. It was terrible.
League One Huddersfield, he looked like shit.
Dingy. I mean, he's 30. He might as well take early retirement. He might as well take early retirement.
Mate. Honestly, I
agree. I'm just talking 10 minutes. Go on and kick the ball away.
Like, Jamie,
I can go on and do that.
Is he the worst signing I've ever made in the Pep era? Apart from Mendy, but I mean,
no, Lito.
This is a guy who played in a what was that manager called, Daniel? Bielsa Leeds team.
That great team. Yeah.
And you're telling me he can't do 10
And the
minutes.
reports are he was recommended to Pep by Bielsa.
Yeah, that's the bit I found. Yeah. When Steve said, I never thought of it until I heard Steve say it earlier, and I went, you know what? He's banging on the money.
It should have been a great sign, shouldn't it? It should have been a player that should have suited us perfectly for a few years, came in, did a job of Rodri, and been a good player for us and got better and better. But it never did. I still understood why. Yeah.
To me, Calvin Phillips has been the biggest waste of money and wages we've ever done.
At least.
And I'm sorry, Danielle. At least Nelito came on and scored a couple of goals for us.
Mendy won stuff.
Who's a bigger waste? Phillips or Mangala?
Mangala at least won
Phillips
trophy, I suppose.
No, at least Mangala gave it a bit. It wasn't great, but at least he went on the pitch and gave
in 2 games. In 2 games against 2 players.
Calvin's
3 games against 2 players.
Calvin's just joined. Play a little bit.
RTFM, behave. How is Savinio the worst player?
Not. Come on.
Jesus, this is what has Savinio done to everyone?
Come on. Let go of the summer.
Savinio's killed everyone.
Worse than Jack Rodwell.
Rodwell was shit. Rodwell was a crap.
That guy needs to go.
I think it's unfair saying worse than Mendy because he was injured. But when he did play and when he had form, he was incredible.
All right, who's worse, Javi Garcia, Rodwell, or Calvin Phillips?
Calvin Phillips.
Jack Rodwell.
Oh,
yeah, Rodwell.
Rodwell was crap, though. He was crap.
Rodwell was just made of biscuits, yeah.
Scott Sinclair, remember him? Scott Sinclair. Wins the league title, gets Scott Sinclair for Swansea in.
Patrick Roberts,
oh my God.
Yeah, Roberts never lived up to the hype.
He was amazing for Celtic when he came back.
He was.
Yeah.
Martin Buster Phillips.
I met him.
I
met him a few times at pre-seasons. That he's got a proper attitude. He's got an attitude as well.
Imagine if we won. Imagine if current day Twitter was around. We won league the first time. We signed Scott Sinclair and Rodwell. So Van Persie and Hazard.
Scott Sinclair's a shout, but he had a fit missus, so I didn't mind.
Who did?
He had that Tina, the one from Coronation Street.
I know. I thought you were taking Javi Garcia's missus. She's well fit.
Yeah. Javi Garcia, we spent about 30 mil on him.
So, to be
we only spent 10 million.
He still won a league and a cup.
Yeah, Rodwell did under Pellegrino.
You know what, Fernando.
Oh, the octopus.
Yeah, the fact that
Fernando was all right. I mean, we talk about Pellegrini's last season when we had the double pivot with him and Fernandinho.
Yeah,
that was incredible.
Honestly, imagine current day Twitter reacting to our signings after our first title win. I mean, Rodwell and the Sinclair.
Martin, if you're signing Elliot Anderson, that's not an admission that you're moving on from Kovacic.
Well, Cover's going anyway, isn't he? Is this last year technically?
I think he's got another year.
Okay. Would you sell Cover after this year, or would you keep him fresh to his contract?
I don't think you're going to be able to sell him with that injury.
So there's a good point.
No,
Let's
Calvin-
Turkey or Saudi Arabia.
Saying that, then Calvin Phillips still has a year and a bit on his contract.
For God's sake, he's still into 2027. 2027. God. Bloody hell.
Anyway, right, we'll leave it there. We've been going for quite a long time.
Well, 3 hours.
We
wasn't
will
it?
carry
3
this
hours.
on in a space. Lucian Matomo, Cameroon. Yeah, I loved a bit of Matomo.
Yeah, he was brilliant in the derby.
That's a bitch. Serbian beast.
He was
And,
brilliant. He had
probably,
Van
Matt
Nistelrooy in his
Vivian
back
Foe.
pocket.
Mark Vivian Foe, rest in peace. Nastasic
Yep.
could have been a world beater. Could have been a world
Honestly,
beater.
honestly, I thought
No.
he'd be next Village, mate, but that wasn't the be.
Do you not think he did well when he left City?
No, he was average.
Ooh.
Do you know what it was, right? The quality was there, I could see it. He just never really got the consistency there, did he? It was a shame.
Yeah, Helen Flanagan. Thank you. That was the one. Yeah, I knew it was the one out of Cora, Sally's daughter. She was fit, though.
Stefan Savic.
Stefan Savic.
He was
He was the other one who went to Atletico Madrid.
He had
And
a
he tried
better,
fighting Grealish, pulling his hair.
yeah. He had a better career post City than
If you
Nastasic.
think of some of the players we've let go that became ballers, it's crazy.
Boateng, wasn't it? Jerome Boateng, but obviously not now, but at one point it was a good centre back.
He wasn't the same player when he was at City versus Bayern.
No, but still
Right,
Still.
I'm just checking. There's nobody live, so yeah, we'll leave it there. There's nobody live. We will do a space. I'll set it up for midnight beginning. We'll set it up for a midnight start.
We
see
will
how
be
long
there.
we go on.
We will be there.
Eddie, you coming joining us?
I will. I don't know. I can't promise to stay the whole time. You know.
Oh, it might not be long.
Okay, because I got responsibilities
Look,
over here.
Cover ain't done. I think Cover's still got something left to give to us.
I thought Posession could have been a world beater.
Posession.
But no, thank you to Danielle, Elliot, Alan, who likes to swear a lot, Briggsy, Luke, not in my lifetime, go and show him a lot of love, and Bebo, go and hit that subscribe button over there.
Real
Shout out to
Britannia was
Bevo
here?
again for the Bears
Yeah.
and everything he's did for the kids.
Yeah,
great cause.
Real Britannia
Yeah.
became real swear word tonight. All he did was swear and square up to everyone tonight, Alan. Don't know what was up with him. Never seen him that agitated in a long time.
Right, look, he rolled up.
Like, whoa. And Pat, did you have a lovely birthday, Pat?
I did, thank you. Yeah, it was very, very nice. Just
Happy
weird
birthday.
having to work and actually be in the country for a change, but yeah, I made the most of it. It was good.
Yeah, he's normally over here for his birthday.
I
He's not
am actually, yeah,
normally in
yeah.
Australia.
I'll be back next year. Don't worry, I'll be back.
Rich is not going to be with us for the next 3 weeks because he's not. He has told us he was working. We've now found out he's off to the Ashes for the second test. The little sod.
No, he had been alluding to it that he was going to go to Brisbane.
He didn't
and
tell
Adelaide.
me. Matt told you. He kept it very quiet with me.
The
Ozzy will
dictator.
be back
The
next week.
dictator.
Yeah, well, employees will usually talk amongst themselves before they talk to their employer.
I've heard that. I was going to say I didn't get any holiday
Yeah.
request.
Holiday request.
There was no holiday request form put in. No, big up to him. I hope he has a great time. So Rich will be back in a few weeks. Ozzy back next week. Yeah. So we'll say next week I'm going to be on and off because it's my birthday week. So Wednesday I'm going to be. There won't be anything Madrid. There won't be any stateside because I'm going out for a birthday meal next Wednesday. So we'll do the Madrid post match next Thursday night. Instead, no show tomorrow. Post match for Sunderland Sunday. I'm sorry for having a birthday, Spartacus. My bad.
You're getting Palace Barton.
No, I'm going to
Thank God.
No worries, mate. That's cool. All right.
this weekend. The weekend after I'm away.
No worries.
Well, hopefully by the end of this weekend, we'll have the FA Cup draw, so at least I'll know when I'll be over. Well, I mean, I'll know when I'll be over, but just hopefully it's a good fixture.
So, yeah, anyway, have a lovely time. Pat, thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you
you.
all Sunday for the Sunderland post-game. Tomorrow, I'm on Judge Mo, 5:15. Don't know what we're talking about. Probably Arsenal.
It'll be Arsenal.
Arsenal,
It'll be
Chelsea,
Arsenal.
Liverpool.
It'll be Arsenal. No, I know it's going to be Arsenal.
And 10 minutes to City.
We'll talk Arsenal. So, yeah.
Yeah, we've set the narrative. Well, we didn't. The whole bloody
No, Rage App. Well, by the way, I hope you're okay. There's no stateside next week. Tariq's talking about doing it on his channel next week, only because
Tariq,
it's my birthday next Wednesday and I'm out. So that's why I'm celebrating my birthday next Wednesday. But there will be a stateside the week after. So it's just 1 week, right, Jack? But we did miss you last night, mate, and I hope that you and the new baby and family are doing very, very well. Big up to you.
Yep.
Massive, by the way, thank you to Peter Grester, A1M, True City Fan, Ashcon, Ahmad, J Fresh, and ourselves in Milan Stock for all your very generous gifts, super chats, memberships. You are legends. Go and show Luke, not in my lifetime, a lot of love. Big up to Bevo, by the way, for an amazing collection.
Yeah.
For the Teddies.
Incredible.
And yeah, keep the faith. Let's all relax. Hopefully we get a nice straightforward win so everyone just calms again.
Please.
Take care. Space, 25 minutes. Take care all. And as always, up the Blues. Take care, you legends.
Up the Blues.
7-6 win.